Do you remember the end of Crash 3?
Barely. Oh my god.
Crash 3 was the one about time. And at the end, Cortex and Entropy get sent back in time
Okay,
to like prehistoric times. Well, this one picks up right at there. They use Uka Uka, the evil mask, to rip open a rift. And they go back to the present time and create a rift generator that basically rips holes so that there's different dimensions and times getting all screwed up.
Well, that sounds like a Crash game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, we're live.
Oh, okay. No, I'm waiting for the new Call of Duty. Like,
Cold War?
I lived that.
That's true.
I was there. That was like huge when I was. I mean, that was the 80s, man. I lived through that.
That was the 80s, man.
And when I saw the, like, Reagan popped out, and I was like, what the? And Turtle goes, yeah, it's Cold War. I was like, they made a Call of Duty Cold War.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah. I was like, shut up. So yeah, besides, I love the Modern Warfare games. And Black Ops.
They're good.
Yep. See? He's back. He's done.
Okay.
Okay. Well, are we doing anything?
Well, do you remember what happened last time?
I remember we walked into the trial.
Yeah.
That was it. We were ready to start the trial.
Okay.
With
We had literally only done the investigation, didn't we?
Yeah, the investigation actually didn't even take that long. But it was like, there's something weird about the building. And there's something weird about the elevators. And Nagato's being a dickhead and won't tell us what he saw outside the window. And that kind of shit. I remember.
Again, he has a reason for treating us like that.
Yeah,
so.
because he's a dickhead.
No.
Okay, we were all dicks to him in school. I'm sure.
We'll find out.
I'm sure. He was picked on. And that's, not cool. But
I can't remember if it's explained this episode or this chapter or the next chapter.
Sorry. My bad. Blasting. Watch something.
Sorry, I'm watching Dallas.
What? Oh, he's by the laptop?
Yeah, he's by the laptop and my coffee.
Dallas!
Okay, now he's under the bed.
He'll smell it, but he's not gonna.
Alright, so set skills. Do we have any new skills to add? Mood maker.
Mood maker?
Easier to shift mood to your favor. Sure.
Oh, okay.
And okay, we can get one more skill if you want.
Oh, yeah, okay. What do we not have?
Anything that still has the crystals next to it.
Okay, so extraordinary focus.
Extraordinary focus is more focus gauge. Yep. Blossom thought means we've got more time.
Okay.
Cool and compose means our aim is steadier. Downshift means our aiming's slower. Upshift is our aiming's faster. Trigger happy means that we can shoot faster in case we miss or something. Algorithm means that we can memorize the statement faster for when we need to memorize the two bullets.
Okay. That
Can't get
really
that.
work on my brain.
Right. Delusion. The influence gauge recovers over time during concentration. So if I hit R1, it'll heal us while it's slowing everything down.
Oh.
Vocabulary, more bullets.
I don't need more bullets.
Not the truth bullets.
All right.
During the panic talk action, during the rhythm thing.
I'm like, I don't need any more bullets. I barely remember the ones I have.
Excellent blade, our sharpness increased by 2. Fine sword, sharpness increased by 5.
Whoa. Why?
That's during the thing when you got to cut everyone's
Yep.
things. Clock up means we can go faster during the skateboarding. Maneuver means we can turn faster during the
Are any
skateboarding.
Of those,
Jumping.
Any of those, do you need any of those
No.
to help you?
And then we're back to the beginning.
All right. Well, let's do the Oh, just do the first one.
Extraordinary focus?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Currency is faster than a notification. Okay.
Da-da-da.
Okay.
I'm
And
ready.
Sora is making shakshuka.
Sure he is.
It's some Arabic thing. You need your phone. Some Arabic thing. That takes like 2 hours to make.
Arabic thing that takes 2 hours.
Yeah. Tomatoes and veggies and then little meatballs, I guess.
Sounds good. Come on, Mirror. This new case has a weird cover on it. Sometimes it touch me.
You guys still been taking down your Halloween decorations?
No. Working on
It's
it.
snowing again.
Alright, you have to turn on the TV onto.
It's already on.
No.
It's already on the
Kindle.
screen mirroring thing.
Well, yeah, but it's not showing up on my phone.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, what'd you hit? Which one did you hit? Did it pop up? Okay, it should be this. And it's the Kindle. Just hit the Kindle app.
Mama Koi has to
Why
keep
don't I-
Mama Koi has to keep us updated on her thoughts in regards of the trial. This case is perfect for that.
Really?
Yeah, you need to just kind of any thoughts you have throughout the case. So, Monokuma file number 4. The victim is Nekamaru Nidai, aka Mekamaru, after his robotic transformation. His body was discovered in Grape Tower, which is inside the funhouse.
I don't know where any of your stuff is.
It's just Kindle.
His head is severely damaged and beyond repair, so that shall be considered the cause of death. Despite the fact that his arms and legs are dismembered, these limbs were actually designed to be detachable, and it seems they separated due to a severe impact. Aside from that, several other areas of this body are damaged. Because of this, many of his functions seem to have shut down. Nekamaru's body and left leg were tied with metal wire. The tip of that wire was also tied into a loop. A button on the back of Nekamaru's neck. When this button is pressed, all of Nekamaru's functions cease and he is forced to enter sleep mode. Oil that was flowing out of Nekamaru's body. The majority of it came from his fatal head wound. One of the pillars on the side of the door was tipped over. The damaged area of the pillar was also stained. It was so heavy that even 2 people couldn't budge it. Well, I mean, it was Akane and Hajime, so it was more like one person couldn't move it.
Right?
An enormous hammer found on the floor of the tower. It was completely clean, almost as if it was brand new. A chain was wrapped around the handles of the door at the back of Grape Tower. For some reason, the killer was able to enter the tower from the Strawberry Hall. Apparently, Akane heard a rumbling noise at around 5:30 a.m. A lot of small pieces of stone were scattered underneath Nekamaru's body. However, there were no fragments on top of his body. Apparently, Furihiko saw Nekamaru walking toward the first floor of Strawberry House at 5 a.m. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm of the wall clock in the lounge on Strawberry House's second floor started going off. That sentence sucks. Oh my god.
Wow.
Furihiko was at the lounge by coincidence and managed to stop the alarm, but Kazuichi and Gundam rushed to the lounge after being alerted by the sound. However, Nagato was apparently the only one who didn't hear it. The contact elevator used to move between both houses was broken and no longer worked. It was apparently broken at the Grape House side, so the last person to use it would have arrived at Grape House. The button in Strawberry Hall that opens the door leading to the tower was broken. Nagato was supposed to be at Strawberry House, but he appeared at Grape House via some unknown method. The contact elevator should have been broken. Apparently, the compass's needle spun 180 degrees while it was inside the contact elevator. Nekamaru used this alarm clock to recover from sleep mode. The clock's arms are stopped at around 7:30, and the alarm was set to 7:30 as well. The clock in Nekomaru's chest receives radio waves at fixed intervals and automatically adjusts itself if its time is off. Basically, it's an amazingly precise clock that can't be tampered with, not even to set the time. A doorknob found under the tipped-over pillar. The screws of the base are pulled out, and there's some scratch marks on the knob itself. One of the doorknobs from the far back door of Strawberry House was missing, so this doorknob was originally attached to that door. Regardless of whether you enter the tower from Grape Hall or Strawberry Hall, the placement of Nekomaru's body, the tipped-over pillar, the oil stains, and even the disassembled parts Kazuichi range look exactly the same. Those are all of your truth
God,
bullets.
there's so many truth bullets. Alright.
Sora says hi. And Crunch says hi, Sora. And Sora said, what notification? YouTube, am I right? Haha.
Alright. This is,
Now then, let's begin with a
This one's
simple
interesting.
explanation of the class
It is
trial.
indeed interesting.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done
Also, she
it.
has bandages on her thing.
oh, is that what those are? Oh my god.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I will punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by
Right,
now.
how are they even gonna think?
Let's get revved up and
Remember, he
raring to
gave him
go.
rice bean buns and,
Yeah,
and
here, have a
milk.
bun and some milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't it Nagato doesn't like milk, doesn't drink milk? No, Fuyuhiko doesn't drink milk.
Yeah, Fuyuhiko is lactose intolerant.
Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Oh my god.
Mama Koi almost spit her coffee out.
Should have warned me before that one. Jeez.
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Oh man.
Curry.
An impressive amount of drool.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident?
Fuyuhiko, the word of
We weren't
what?
able to leave Strawberry
All of a
House,
sudden.
so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early
Yeah, they
in the
like
morning?
Hajime, dude. Sorry, Kazuichi.
Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Yeah.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible
Flexible
legs.
legs. Oh my goodness.
To be fair, it's dangerous to eat a lot right after not eating much at all. So Monokuma was kind of right to not give them much food immediately.
Well, yes, but
Yeah, basically he gave them a little bit of food and said, okay, now get through the class trial, then you can eat.
they should all have snacks. Their little podiums. A little bowl of pretzels or something.
Right? Just a little bowl of, like, beer nuts.
Yep. Sorry, excuse me. Hold on. I can't think. I need a peanut. Hold on.
Yeah, she's not some woman with flexible legs.
Flexible legs.
Of course you're not.
Yeah,
You're
I
much
totally
classier
didn't
than
mean
that.
to think of you as a sexual fantasizing way.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower
I
together.
love how every single time something's, like, they start going off on a tangent and just saying stupid shit, Hajime's like, anyway.
Anyway.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer.
She's like, God damn it! Haven't you been playing the game? Let's just go.
Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone
Oh,
so
sure,
cruelly.
right.
So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes.
Yeah.
Because a
Strawberry
chick
House
would
dudes.
never kill someone so cruelly. Ever.
No, ever.
Yeah, we're totally innocent. Yeah.
One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
Well, I guess we should start
You're the
trying.
coolest one here.
Now. Enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this
Lovers
seriously.
quarrel? Where did that come from? Jackie, that didn't even
We
make
don't
sense.
have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also
Right?
have many
I have
questions.
questions. What?
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon. Well, the weapon is obvious, right?
I'm not.
Heck, you guys, the weapon. You could totally tell just by looking.
You can tell what the weapon is just by looking? It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably...
The sledgehammer? The perfectly clean, pristine sledgehammer? Is it in there?
I guess we should
Wires,
figure out the
what I
weapon
get?
first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer.
No, the hammer!
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
Okay, how do I...
Remember, yellow is you shoot something at it to
make it go
argue
away?
against it.
Yeah.
And blue means that you shoot something at it to agree with it. So if you have proof that agrees with something blue, you can shoot it and say, yes, you're right,
Okay, so-
I can back you up.
What were my words again now? Now I need my blue and yellow words again. I'm telling you, I need like 2 screens.
Beat the crap out of him, and was yellow.
Yeah. Oh.
And blue was surprise beating.
Those are the 2 I have to figure out?
Yep. A girl would never kill so cruelly.
Ever.
Celeste exists.
Right?
I mean, Celeste just smacked him over the head.
But still, there's like, I mean, serial killers.
Oh, yeah.
That have been like, I mean, there's women that kill their own kids just for insurance money. And then they have more kids to do it again. Like, that's just wrong.
The
That's
hammer,
creepy.
the hammer in the tower was the weapon. Like you said, it looks like that's the case, but
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
I love her.
No, the hammer.
Oh,
The
I think
killer
she's
used
right.
that
Somebody picked up
hammer.
the pillar and smacked him.
And beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose
I
that
don't
is
think
possible.
they beat the crap out of him?
That's right. It was a surprise
Okay,
beating.
well, what do you have to
The
prove
weapon
that
is
they didn't beat the
decided.
crap out of him with the hammer?
I guess we should figure
Shut
out the
up, you
weapon
guys.
first.
Chain killer
The weapon was
fragments.
right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer.
None of these are working for me.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of
No,
him.
he only had one. Oh, he thinks
If it
'cause
was
his
unexpected,
legs
I
and
suppose
arms
that
were-
is
They
possible.
were detachable.
Right.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
That's.
The weapon is
Akane,
decided.
you remember Mekon?
But no girl could ever kill so cruelly.
Ah, yes. And she freaking throttled Ibuki and then slashed freaking.
Well, like she literally slashed the little kid's
Yeah.
throat and then taped her to a damn post.
Yeah.
What the hell? Yeah, I think that probably the way more cruelly.
Like they are more inventive.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, in the first one, the freaking serial killer was a girl. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, but she always killed the
Never
same way.
Yes, but it was inventive. Gotta give her credit. She had
Yeah.
a tag. She's like a street artist tag.
Right.
What's her
Love
tag?
that. So,
Scissors. Time
what really throws me off about that is apparently if you look at the pictures, they're not tied up.
Yeah.
They're like pinned to the
They're
wall with the
pinned to the
scissors.
wall with scissors.
How sharp are those scissors?
She's got some damn. And she said she had them specially made. I remember that.
Yeah.
And these are all specially made just for me. I'm like, whoa.
Okay, so
And
either
the
you
factory didn't put that together, like 2 and 2. But...
right.
Okay, so I don't like any of my bullets for this. This is not. I don't know how to. I only have 2 things.
Yes.
So,
You either need to find a bullet that proves that it was a surprise beating, or you need to find a bullet that proves that they did not use the hammer to beat the crap out of Nekomaru.
well, that would be because the hammer's new. I guess. Try that.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there to see.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
No, that's wrong.
Oh
No.
yeah, the Mekon closing argument is the only one that doesn't show the actual kill.
No, I can't accept
Yeah,
that.
it just
hammer
kind of
was
skipped
the
right
murder
over the kill.
Because it was a kid.
Why not? Why can't
Because
you
it was
accept it?
beautiful. It said it was pristine. It was brand new.
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be
At
flowing through it.
least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
It was
Well,
used
yeah, but
somehow, but I figured
Killer
out
might
how
have wiped
yet.
off the oil
Okay?
later.
Maybe. Maybe it was left there as a red herring.
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Can you imagine those two? Oh my god. He'd get lost in her.
Right?
He wouldn't even know what to do. Oh my god.
Baby gangster.
Baby gangsta.
Baby gangsta.
Just so you all know, I was trying to
I
test
meant
you
to do
guys. I thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
It seems that was a waste of time.
Well, Noah got rid of a bullet,
Then what
so
was
shush.
the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential
don't think
weapon.
it was, he either killed himself or he accidentally killed himself. Does that make sense?
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle?
Or somebody else maybe
It doesn't have
accidentally
oil
killed him.
on
Went,
it.
oh snap!
It's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
The actual weapon has oil on it, but if it's something at the crime scene that had oil on it,
Pillar.
I see.
See!
I see.
Hold on, let me
The only
think.
thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
And who picked it up?
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
Oh, really?
Tried to move it, right?
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm a Connie. Sorry. What?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy.
Pretty freaking
But
heavy.
there's one dude who could have lifted that
Yeah, and he's
pillar.
dead.
Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So he lifted the pillar,
You just
and then what?
bonk.
Did he
Bonked
use it to beat
himself in the head
himself?
with, I love it. I love, oh my god, wait, he
You
goes like,
mean
seriously?
Nekomaru killed himself?
Yes, with a pillar,
Don't be
guys.
stupid.
He
He ain't
picked
trying
it
to
up and
commit
went
suicide.
whack. Slammed his head into it.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
He's like, what?
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
But it does bother me a little.
Me too. A lot
That
of it.
word, suicide.
Uh-huh. Well, suicide bothers everybody.
By the way, the fourth murder of the Killing School Life was apparently ruled a suicide.
Did you do it,
Huh?
Nagato? Nagato did it
No,
all.
that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
For
I see.
reals.
So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here
Oh my
I go.
goodness! She's excited!
Oh yeah.
Okay, now what? Wait, are we Sonya now?
No.
Okay. Okay, I don't know which bullet to use, so just pick one, because I gotta hear what she says first.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
Okay.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Onto his head.
They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Kabamo!
Even I could probably tip it over. Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl. I'm getting hella excited.
Okay.
The killer murdered Nekomaru by tipping over that pillar? Is that really it?
How am I
There's no
supposed
need to lift that
disprove this
pillar.
one? Alright, so what do I have that's yellow?
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is
Tipping the pillar over.
They aimed right for his...
Even I
And the
could,
pillar's
considering
weight.
the pillars could probably exert...
Sonia, I'm getting hella excited.
Doorknob,
no need to
wire,
lift that pillar.
goodnight button, oil on the floor, tipped over pillar,
The pillar
chain,
was not
pillar
lifted.
fragments.
Damn.
beating him with it is beyond a dream.
I
What about
don't
tipping the pillar
know!
over? They aimed right for his head and
I haven't had enough
bullseye.
coffee to know.
Even I could probably tip it over. Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl.
Well, you can...
I'm getting hella
Yeah.
excited.
Go ahead.
No, I don't. I'm trying, because the things that are yellow are the pillar's weight
Well,
and
would,
tipping the pillar over.
would the pillar's weight have anything to do with it? Okay.
Well, I mean, it's-
we know that it's super heavy, so
it's
it
big and
could
heavy.
smash his head in.
Yes.
So
That's
you
not
can't
it.
disagree with that.
So it's
So tipping the
tipping
pillar
the
over.
pillar over.
You have to prove that they didn't kill him by tipping the pillar over.
okay. The fragments.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not beating him with it is beyond a...
What about tipping the pillar over?
No, that's
Ooh, I'm on a roll and I've only had like a half a cup of coffee. Maybe I play this better when I'm not awake.
Right?
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
You were there.
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body. There weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top
Not
of
to
his body
mention
instead.
his head would be under the pillar. Still.
Yeah.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
I see.
Aw, now
That
she
was
feels so
entirely
bad.
my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
This is the question.
Picked him up and threw him at
They
it.
threw Nekomaru face first.
How much
right into the
longer are
top
you
of the
gonna
pillar.
focus on the pillar? Just let it
No,
go
'cause the
already.
pillar is somehow the weapon.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
In my gut.
In my gut.
A feeling, huh? That's just your
Oh
instinct.
yeah, don't listen to those.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
He
Is that true?
swung like Tarzan through the room and slammed his head against the pillar.
How he died is, I mean, it might just be because, like, I've played through this before, but this case is so obvious to me. I'm like, yeah, there is something that they haven't thought of before.
Like, huh?
Nekomaru got yeeted.
Yes! Whoop!
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
Come on, Nagato, speak up.
Guys, same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
He's the traitor.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
I know I didn't kill
Hey,
him,
Nagito.
so.
What the hell happened to you?
Right?
How come you're not talking like a lunatic
You're talking
anymore?
like a dick.
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Okay, so listen, this is a good theory.
What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us
Who
how the pillar
cares?
was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough.
Well, if it landed on his
But
head,
when
it was.
combined with the
But they didn't do
specific
that.
item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the
Of
ultimate weapon.
course.
If you combine the pillar with the ultimate weapon, then you could kill Nakamaro.
I don't know what the ultimate weapon is. Nobody knows what the ultimate
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get
The
when you
thing
clear
you
the
get?
final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon
He
is?
does.
Yeah, the dude's got a death wish.
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know? We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate
Oh my
weapon.
god, I love him.
Right?
Wow.
Can you see why when I went, I want to dress up as, I want to cosplay as Danganronpa, I'm like, I'm cosplaying as him.
I am he who cuts the insolent
dude.
catalyst, which flows out from the chaos with the sword of
The
victory.
sword of victory.
The sword.
It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate
With
weapon.
his hamsters on his shoulders.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of
Okay, let's-
destruction.
Oh, he's all
I
embarrassed.
see.
Look
He's
at
like,
how
yes,
pretty
I
he
am
is.
the ultimate weapon.
And,
And
oh
she's
my
like, no,
God.
you're better than that. He's like, oh, yeah.
Oh dear.
I see.
Okay. Someone's complimented me. I don't know what to do.
Okay, so listen, this is a good theory.
Okay.
It's obvious what happened. Hiyoko was actually alive and was hiding in the Grape Tower. She insulted Nekomaru enough to make him press the button to escape the insults, and then she threw him. Nekomaru hit the pillar and died.
She threw him.
Yes. Just
Picked
Huh.
him up and hoi!
Yep.
And man, threw him so hard he broke the pillar and knocked it down.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't
Okay.
know why, but I'm unlikely.
Kind of
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret
The
of the
ultimate weapon
funhouse?
is a secret trapdoor.
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime,
Oh,
of
jeez, I've
course.
become a sarcastic asshole. Surprise!
again, it's all explained.
Except
I don't
for
know if I'm
Hajime?
still gonna. I'm still not gonna like him. I'm not gonna like
We'll
him.
make it out of this. I'll explain it to you guys.
Yeah, if we make it out of this, I'll explain.
They're like, why? What's wrong with you,
Anyway, we
Ajme?
must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality,
same tower.
they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central
Right.
tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of
What?
the funhouse.
Sweet! What
Because
was that?
grapes and strawberries.
That was so
Sweet.
bad. Sweet! And meanwhile, the background looks like a
Yeah.
bunch of wrapping
Not
paper.
only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Man,
Faux
somebody, that boy
show.
needs a
I
girlfriend.
shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Faux show!
Faux show.
He needs a girlfriend.
Well, he's trying to get Miss Sonia, but she wants
is
Gundam.
not interested.
She wants Gundam,
Right? And Gundam's like, oh, snap.
right?
I don't even know how to talk to girls.
The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle.
Yep.
I thought that at first too, but
Yep.
I ended up
Well,
finding proof that completely contradicts that.
It's a ride! The Funhouse is a ride! The Strawberry Grape House is a ride! I like that idea. It's a ride.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place.
I mean, the walls are different colors.
Well, I mean,
And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
that was it? Okay, so what
This-
are my yellows again? The walls, the lights, and the picture.
lights on the wall, the picture on the floor, and both towers are the exact same place. This whole time we've been thinking the two towers are the same building, but if that was the only mystery, there's no way Nagito would mention it here.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the
I mean,
exact
'cause
same
his
place.
body was still there.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
Do you need to remember what the strange feeling was?
Yeah.
Regardless of whether you entered the tower from Grape Hall or Strawberry Hall, the placement of Nekomaru's body, the tipped over pillar, the oil stains, and even the disassembled parts look exactly the same.
Right.
So you're in Grape Hall, you walk into Grape Tower. There's Nekomaru's body way over there. There's the pillar there. You walk out, you go to Strawberry Hall, so you come from the opposite direction.
Right.
You walk in, there's Nekomaru's body way over there, there's the pillar.
Right. He should have been on the outside.
He should have been right next to the door.
And the halls come from the
It's
elevator.
weird to say they're both the same place.
Not quite.
You have to get in the elevator to get to the hall.
You have to get in the elevator to get from Strawberry House to Grape House. Strawberry House is a rectangle.
Yep.
Grape House is a hexagon.
Yep.
And first floor of both of them are connected by an elevator. So if you're in the first floor of Grape Hall, Grape Tower, you can go into Grape Hall to get to the tower. Or you can go in the elevator, which will take you over to Strawberry,
Strawberry.
to the first floor of Strawberry House. And then you can go into Strawberry Hall to get to Strawberry Tower.
I still say it's a ride. It's a ride. They're in a carnival. It's some weird, messed up ride. But I don't quite. I'm trying to get it. Obviously, there's a central tower. So what was the? I mean, like the special weapons room. Like, what the hell was that? Where was that? Like the death thing was in Strawberry.
The final dead room was in Strawberry, yeah.
Yeah. And he went in there and made for the escape room, and then he went out into the Octagon. Now,
Yes.
the Octagon would be Great Hall. Or
No.
whatever it was. It was an Octagon.
No, Grape Tower, Grape House. Grape House is a hexagon.
There's too many goddamn houses and
Right?
halls. Okay.
I mean, Momma's logic does make sense. I know, yeah, kind of.
It
but
does, it's a ride.
she's trying to walk through it.
I am. I'm trying to walk through it because I'm trying to.
No, Grape House is a hexagon, not an octagon.
They called it an Octagon, but maybe it was a hexagon.
No, they called the room beyond the final dead room the octagon.
But it didn't look like an octagon to me. Can I just say they only showed me one section? I have no idea what I was looking at. So if it's, I'm drawing on my board.
Just thinking.
Yeah. It's not happening. I mean, there's like the two, and then a thing, and then.
No hexagon.
Some hexagon, but then the octagon was over here,
Yes.
like here-ish.
Yes.
Connected to this. I'm telling you, it's a ride.
How is it being a ride
I
make
don't
any
know.
sense?
The pillar in the middle is the thing, and it does this. Woo, woo, woo. That's what it does.
Okay, so she kind of made a gesture of basically Strawberry House and Grape House spinning around the tower.
Yes.
as she said, woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, well, and
But
if the ride
even
was
if-
actually going, it would go fast.
Even if they
But-
did, first of all, they would feel it.
Well, that's why it goes slow.
Okay. But even if it spun around, how would that change anything?
Well, that's what it explains the tower.
Okay, but that doesn't explain anything else.
And the POV, because if you're looking at the body here, and then you get the thing and it goes whoop, then you're looking in the same way. See, just every time it whoops, it changes from grape to strawberry lights. Whoop, strawberry.
So you're saying the
whoop,
tower
grape.
itself stays completely stationary,
Yes.
and then the two rooms just spin around it.
Yes.
So whichever button you push,
You gotta spin.
it spins you to the other side.
Yes.
And then opens up the doors.
I like that. That's why the body was in the same place. It works.
I mean, I cannot
It
say you're
works.
wrong there because that does technically make sense.
It works. Come on.
Is she drawing? And she's drawing it like it is in the diagram with the hexagon of Grape House, and then the hall, and then the tower, and then the hall, and then Strawberry House. And she's saying that basically the two halls are like arms that go into the pillar, and the pillar stays still, and then the houses are attached to the arms. And so when you push one of the buttons, it spins both houses and halls around to the other side, so that you still walk into the tower from the same spot.
Yeah. It works. It works. You guys wanted to know my theories, okay? This is me.
The fun house is a solar system.
This is how I think. See, the pillar is the sun. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And the grape planet and
And
the
the walls are
strawberry
different
planet
colors.
orbit, but only when you go in the elevator.
And the designs on the floor are also
So the
different.
colors on the walls and the designs on the floor are different.
We've already settled this problem.
Okay, so by your
Give it 10
theory,
years before you argue
what's
with Miss
what's
Sonia.
wrong with the statement? Then?
Nothing. When it turns, the lights change.
Okay. So the lights would be different. The designs would be different.
Yeah.
And by your theory, if the pillar stays stationary, then the tower is the exact same place.
Yeah.
So you can't argue against it because all three statements you just proved are true.
So what am I trying to fight here?
You have to, one of those three statements. Either the tower is not the exact same place, Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are not the exact same place. Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower do have the same colors, or Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower do have the same picture on the floor.
And what are my bullets?
Wire,
In
good night
truth,
button,
Strawberry
tipped over
Tower and
pillar,
Grape
free
Tower
Hiko's account,
are
wall
actually
clock,
the exact
broken
same
doorknob,
place.
and strange feeling in tower.
I guess it's the strange.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Okay, what did you shoot it at?
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place.
I mean, the walls are different colors.
I don't know.
And the designs on the floor are also
I
different.
mean, we already figured out that's lights.
We've
I
already
thought,
settled
and
this
holograms
problem.
Right.
Stuff. So what? Why?
So it
Take
makes
10
sense
years
that they
before
be
you
different
argue with
colors.
Miss
Makes
Sonia.
sense that they be different designs.
Yeah.
So both of those are true. So it's the only one left.
I only saw two.
Exact same place, different colors, different designs.
And it's the exact same place.
What do you shoot it with?
I guess I shoot it with the weird feeling. I don't know. It's messing
Hey,
with
Truth,
me.
Stop are actually the exact same place.
Nope.
No,
Oh,
that's
good.
wrong.
But if it's not the same place, then why is the body still there?
Are they really the same place?
I like my theory better.
Why are you asking that now? Do you
Oh,
harbor a
wait
grudge
till you
because
see.
my kingdom destroyed your
What?
Hajime, I won't
I'm like,
tolerate
whoa,
any sort
what?
of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall.
Yep.
But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front
the
of the
tower
door to
turned.
Grape Hall.
That wouldn't make sense either.
Why?
Because if the tower turned, if you walk into Grape Tower, there's a strawberry on the door on the other side. When you walk into Strawberry Tower, there's a grape on the door on the other side. If it just turned, then it should have the same picture on the far door, no matter which way you went in.
But aren't the pictures done with lights?
The picture's on the walls, or the picture on the floor, and the color's on the walls.
But not the doors.
No. The doors, those are like painted on.
What the fuck? Why can't Nagato just tell us what was out the window?
Because that gives away the
obviously
entire...
need another clue here.
That gives away the entire mystery. Because remember, he
It's
looked
a
out the window and went,
mirage.
oh my god, it makes sense. I get it now.
It's a ride.
He just looks out there and there's tracks.
Oh my god, we're actually on a ride. Just goes really slow.
I mean, when I first was going through this case, I thought that the floor rotated 180 degrees, so we kind of shared this line of logic.
Right?
I think I thought that too. I thought that when you push the button, it turned the floor.
rotating, yeah.
But then I realized
The
the
doors are messing it up.
Yeah.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees
Right.
or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the
Then
exact
see?
same place, right?
And so then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer? Does that mean he's wrong?
Right?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
You haven't
If the board
said
didn't
enough,
rotate,
you little...
Then that means we
Smack
need to
him.
think about the structure of the building.
Bow down.
Bow down.
Then how about this? Somebody moved
You
Nekomaru's
put it in
body.
the same exact
While
position.
we were
And the
moving
pillar.
from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it.
Ah!
While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved
Oh, I
things
like that.
around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it.
Is that like let them eat cake?
Yes.
Wow.
Just like if there's no bread,
Oh
let
my
them
god.
eat cake.
Okay. Gotcha. And right now he's going.
Okay.
What? Okay. Oh, okay. Got my swords now. Great. So it's got to be the pillar. Obviously nobody moved
There
the
are
pillar.
many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
That'd be an easy out.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene. He could have moved it all, easy as pie.
No, there's definitely a hole in what you just said. I need to show her the evidence that contradicts that. So either the power of the Mecha Bear or Monokuma wouldn't have been able to move everything.
I don't even remember the power of the Mecha Bear, so I don't know how strong the stupid Mecha Bear was.
Okay, so that means that...
What were the other?
Okay.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene. He
Everything.
could have moved it all, easy as pie.
Yeah, what do we throw at it? There's definitely a hole in what you just said.
Okay, go. What am I bolting for bolts?
That's why I gotta...
It seems you have forgotten.
Oil.
Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words.
He just mopped up the oil and then poured it back out.
Right in the same spot.
It is possible. But it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Yeah, like it made a mess there, sweetie.
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
She was like, oh,
Then
dagnabbit.
it's impossible to think it was moved.
Look at her face. I can't win.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired
Hey,
up.
it's this place, man.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
It's all
So what
good.
really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be
See, that
certain
doesn't
of
make
that
sense
either.
either because of the body. What? Tell me you were this
Not
confused when
when
you
the
first played it.
experiment involving the
I was
hammer
fairly
island on the tower
confused.
floor was a complete success.
I don't know if I was this confused. Plus the big twist, I figured out like almost immediately.
What
But
a twist!
Yeah, the e-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building
Sorry.
or two different buildings, then what are they?
Yeah, I'm with her.
No idea, huh?
this mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse.
Yeah, it does.
We don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues.
Hey,
Hey,
Nagito.
Nagito.
I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up.
He's like, yeah, I'm the only one who's seen it, so I was waiting for someone to ask.
Is he
Like, why has
fucking
no one asked
tough?
me yet? No one, literally, no one has asked him what was past the final dead room.
And I've been trying to ask him the whole time, man.
Fine. I'll tell you guys a big
Big
hint that
hint.
can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
That'd be nice.
Give us the answer, not a friggin'
Right?
hint.
Currency says, I can confirm Koi was confused.
Thank you.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
He's the traitor.
Determine? Is he talking about the traitor?
No, it's him.
If so, why did Nagato say that all of a sudden?
Because he's trying to be mysterious.
Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that.
Because I
The
went through
reason
the damn
I'm the
escape
only
room.
one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
He performed
Which
the appropriate
meant-
action in order to learn the secret? Could he be talking about
Obviously, the life threat.
Monokuma Tai Chi?
I see.
But that's
talking
not
about
right
the final
because
deadline,
he's
right?
the only one who could have done that and guaranteed to make it through.
Guaranteed, yes, but
So that meant
he's not
that-
the only one that could have done it.
Well,
He's just the only one that probably was able to put 5 bullets in the revolver and
That's
pull the
what I'm
trigger.
saying. Yeah, I mean Nekomaru could have done it. I don't think he
Yeah, it's
thought
true. Yeah,
about
it would just ding,
Yeah.
just bounced off.
But it looks like it was set up for him to win. He was the one that was supposed to make it through and do what he was supposed to do correctly so that he could get that mystery clue. Which let him know that everybody else apparently hated him in high school, I guess. I don't know.
So
I'm
he
rightish.
got the file
Yes.
from Monokuma
Right.
because he put 5 bullets in.
Right.
Anyone that played Russian roulette and won could go into the octagon.
Right. But
It's
they
just
wouldn't
because
have
he
gotten
put
that file.
he wouldn't have gotten the file. Yes.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have gotten the file, but only he got the file because he put 5 bullets in. They
Okay.
still could have gotten access to the ultimate weapon, though.
Yeah, but there is no ultimate weapon.
Yes, there is.
Ultimate weapon.
Nagato could have put 6 bullets in there and still survived.
Exactly. The gun would have misfired. Or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
He could have put 6 bullets in and pulled the trigger, and the thing would have just like fallen apart in his hand. He would have
Right.
been like, "Oh, does that mean I win?"
Oops.
You're talking about the final dead room, right?
You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something,
course he
didn't
did.
you? That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it.
It was a
In
window.
the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by
Right.
concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Let's draw it out some more.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you.
Okay.
At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep.
Nagato grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See? This is it.
As he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Oh my god, just show us the damn picture.
Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
For starters, we're too high up for it to be on the first floor.
Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this picture.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
Oh my god.
I have to wait for the meatballs to be golden brown. Guess I'm here now. Hi, Sora.
Golden
Thinking
brown?
time. What doesn't make sense in this picture?
Okay, the height of the trees.
You have to pick a spot.
One
What's
spot?
suspicious? Yep, what's suspicious? What's suspicious about this picture?
Everything. First of all, Nagato does not know how to take pictures.
What?
He's a horrible, horrible photographer.
This is a beautiful picture. This is perfect.
No.
This literally is all you need.
It's all you need to figure everything out.
Yes.
Yep. No.
Okay, what? You've got 8 seconds.
I don't know. Pick the wall, the tree. Just pick a tree. Here. Right here. Over there.
You
Over
said
here.
This photo
Over
was
here.
taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room.
Look up
right?
here. Look up here. Oh my god.
If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry
That's what I
House.
said.
Yeah, it should
Yeah.
have been. Then this is definitely
So it
strange.
goes up and down and whoop and spins. It's a ride. The whole house is a ride.
What?
This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from
No,
higher
it
up. I see. And is that it?
Is that it?
Nagato said there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo,
I gotta pick something else.
which means there are other contradictions contained in it. What doesn't make sense in this picture?
That pick the tower thing there.
It's a tower, right?
Yeah.
There's only one tower in the photo.
Where's
That's what we've been thinking all along.
Okay, so where's the other?
It's not a
I
natural.
don't know. Pick that open area.
What open area?
Oh, where's the other room?
Here!
If that's the central tower.
The structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was. Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle, which means if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind you.
So,
But in this
Strawberry
photo,
House is
I don't see anything
inside
on the
Grape
tower.
House.
No shadow, no
What?
shape, no Grape House
Yes!
at all. That's right. Good call.
That's right. Good call.
In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed
Yes,
eye?
it's must by his cursed
From this
eye.
point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements
He's like,
as
now
me,
you know everything I knew.
if you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
The other clue.
Hajime's going, what?
Is he talking about that one time?
Oh my god, seriously? Yes, that one time. When he popped up.
Why, hello there, Hajime. Nagato, why are you here? Because I showed up.
Because
You showed up. How'd you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right? I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already? Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
Was that thing just now another hint to figure out the mystery behind the funhouse's structure? The reason Nagato appeared from the third floor. Using the photo he took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Alright, let's do this.
we're thinking. Okay, great. Because I have no idea what we're thinking about. Okay, everybody, shut up. Gotta go to my mom palace. Go skateboarding.
That's not the button to jump. That's the button to jump.
And he swoop.
X is not to jump in this game.
You're playing like me. Watch out. And that is open.
That
point.
came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it did. Ooh.
All right. Do Strawberry House and Grape House both exist?
They exist? Yes, because there's different rooms. Otherwise, people would be sleeping with each other.
Ouch.
Oh, what the?
That's cheating.
No kidding.
I'm just gonna jump over the gaps.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Trust these.
Ah! I'm guessing it's gonna go, yep, the other way.
Okay, well maybe we
Okay.
need to do a skateboarding thing next time we get a crystal.
The skate thingy,
Yeah.
grind thingy.
One of those grind
All right.
things.
Are Strawberry House and Grape House the same building or two different buildings?
I think they're the same. I think.
I think.
I think. Jackie. I think. Whoosh. Don't smack into a crystal. Okay. Woo! Woo! Woo!
All right.
Okay.
How are Strawberry House and Grape House positioned with each other? Vertically or horizontally?
Vertically. They have to be vertically because there's no house on the other side of the tower. No? Is it wrong because it's red?
Okay, so Strawberry House and Grape
It was
House both
wrong.
exist. They're the same building, and they're positioned vertically.
Okay. Did we get all that right?
It's all coming together.
It would have dropped us if we
Okay.
got it wrong.
We're gonna. Whoa! Okay.
Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse. Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give?
I wonder, what's it like being a normal high school
In the picture
student?
Nagito took
Can I
from
tell you you're
Strawberry House,
normal and
I
not
didn't see
special
Grape House at
again?
all.
Ugh.
So where did Grape House go? There was only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
Then the two houses aren't two different three-story buildings. They're actually one six-story building?
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
Where Strawberry House is located? Above Grape House or below Grape House?
Nope. Oh, wait, where was he when you took the picture? He was in
Strawberry
Strawberry
House.
House.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, Will.
I see.
We just went over this.
Sorry.
You kept pointing out that it was high up.
It is high up.
That's
We'll
where
be on the
Strawberry
first
House
floor.
is located.
They're just little tiny little
Because of
baby
that,
trees.
Is that
the
what it
photo
is?
taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the fourth floor above Grape House.
Could they make this any more confusing? This means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the fourth floor of Grape House.
Yes.
Okay.
Grape House for 1, 2, 3. Strawberry House for 1, 2, 3. Is what they're saying. They're saying it's grape, 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 strawberry, strawberry, strawberry.
When did they all get 3 stories? But they were all 2.
No. Think about it. Strawberry House has the ground floor with the final dead room. Then the second floor has the rooms. And then third floor is the park.
The park and stuff.
And then Grape House has the first floor, then the rooms, then the Monokuma Archive.
Okay, so Grape House is on the bottom.
It would certainly seem that way.
And Strawberry House is sitting on top of it.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
You can see which of the questions is like, yeah, we didn't know what we do for the third question.
Yeah.
Right.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes.
Because it was messing
A
with you.
quadrilateral and a hexagon. Overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive
Which
them.
also means that when I glitched out of the game, I actually went to Strawberry House. Remember when we were walking around in Grape House? And then we suddenly shot up
Yes.
like 3 floors?
Oh my god.
We were in
actually-
Strawberry House.
Well, that's yes, and we were sitting there going, "What the hell's happening to
Yeah,
the game?"
we were in Strawberry House. I just couldn't say anything.
Wow, the game was giving me a hint, and I didn't
And
even
it
know
worked,
it.
didn't it? Disregarding the tower, we fully believe the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
Yeah.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us.
Otherwise, we would have immediately gone, oh, hey, look.
Yeah.
The different shapes, and there's 6 floors.
Like, what is this?
No, you fell underground? No. No, I thought we fell underground, but you could see the stuff from the 3rd floor underneath us.
It was really weird. It was a weird glitch. It was bizarre. Well, they were there.
Just been Kuma'd!
Oh, what? What's that, punk?
Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
Then it's true? The building was really like that?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same
Well,
building.
good for you.
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House.
So it's
Strawberry
the floor
Tower
of the
was
tower
also
that
on top
moves.
of Grape Tower.
See, I'm telling you, it's a ride. This is a ride.
This whole chapter's a ride.
Nothing but a ride.
Within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both
The
places?
floor moves.
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple. Alrighty then.
Wait,
I'll
I got
be
this
able to solve
one.
this mystery in a flash.
It's a technical
Please watch
question.
me, Miss Sonia.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
He's like, did I just strike out? What just happened?
Right? She's like, oh, yeah, okay, whatever.
Whatever. Do your thing.
I'll definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
Dude, you already do stand up.
All the characters stand out.
Right?
Like, you're actually remembering the characters' names.
I am. You know why? Because I don't like as many of these.
Really?
Yeah. And then the ones that I do like, I really like, and I'm petrified they're gonna die.
mystery in a
Right.
flash.
Okay.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
Like if they kill Fuyuhiko, I'm gonna be so pissed off.
One
You
of the
have no idea.
bodies in one of the towers was
Dumbass.
actually a
It was a dummy.
What?
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
This could
You're
work.
magnificent, Gundam!
Oh my goodness.
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was a fake body?
Right? Fuyuhiko's like, hey, wait a
Shut
minute.
up! Just pick one of them.
Alright, what was my yellow again?
A dummy of Nekomaru's body existed? Does that mean the killer prepared in advance?
Yeah, that's not.
But is something like that even possible?
No, that's no.
So it's either Nekomaru had a mechanical
I'm gonna
body,
solve this mystery in a
or one of
flash.
them was a dummy.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers
Golly, your hands.
was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake body?
That's not. How do I just
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
What, that one of them was a dummy?
Yeah.
It should
You
be
got
possible to
The
construct a dummy
file,
from spare
the
parts.
wire, the goodnight button, the
magnificent,
tipped over
Gundam.
pillar, the chain, the broken
No
doorknob,
fair! You totally
strange
stole
feeling
my
in the tower.
spotlight.
So which one was a fake body?
Feeling?
Shut up! Just pick one of them.
When you shoot it at, it was dummy?
Yeah, maybe? Yeah. Try that.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Da-da-da.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the was actually a dummy.
Over.
No, that's wrong.
Kim, what is happening? Mama Koi, I don't know, I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah!
Nekomaru's
It's
body
a
wasn't
ride,
dummy.
because it's a ride.
It's a ride.
Rich's account.
It just needs to go faster. It's a very slow. It's like a dark ride.
Right? I like that line. Nekomaru's body wasn't dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
He's
We're
like,
proving
"Wait,
him
what?"
wrong with the words he said.
He's like, but wait, what? Me?
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said,
He's like countering his own.
Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too.
right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right? The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke.
I am not joking.
Do I look like I am joking?
You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the
Right.
button in Strawberry Hall. It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
I would like Kazuichi to die, is basically what she
Right?
just said.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason
important answer.
Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Guys, the
Maybe
floor
it was
moves.
simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
Device like that?
Elevator. Why are they
Device that
all-
transports things to different floors in the same building. I feel like I've seen that before.
Is everybody getting
Alright, let's do
stupid?
this.
What just happened? Why is everyone dumb right now?
Okay, what's the word?
Elevator? What the? For real? Was this game like initially made for small children? And who are like don't know, can't, I don't know. This is it's confusing. And I think that they should have put the octagon on top of the rectangle. It would have looked way cooler. Then it would have looked like, you know, Space Theater or something. Oh my goodness! Oh, so close! Woo.
Ah.
Yep, they snuck it in there. A device
It moves things from one floor to another.
in the same building.
Oh, this isn't the dumbest one coming.
Oh,
Must
great!
be talking about an elevator.
What?
You
Are you
must be
saying
talking about an
Nekomaru's
elevator.
body was transported using an elevator?
Oh my god.
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
Elevator.
It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator,
Ayar.
which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on.
Wait,
The
she's like, wait,
inside of the
wait.
whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator. Then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you
See,
enter
now
from
this was
Grape
my
Tower?
problem.
And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
It's gotta spin! It's like a
Plus,
ride!
After the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right?
Ride needs to go in some
But
kind
when
of a
we
space.
entered Strawberry
Unless
Tower,
it's
those
rolled.
chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
Was it
When you see
pretty?
people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
What did you say?
So, Let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
What did you say?
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
What the kind of question is, what does everything that hasn't changed have in common? What hasn't changed?
The things that didn't change when we moved between the two towers.
Okay. The body.
That includes the body, the pillar, and the oil. We've been talking about that stuff for a while now.
Right.
There shouldn't be anything strange about them. Not even the fact that they all move with the elevator.
Right.
The one thing these all have in common. They were all heavy, they were all on the floor, they were all huge, or they were all Nekomaru's parts.
They were all on the floor.
I see.
I like this.
Is it safe to say that the items on the floor didn't change?
And
He's like, what,
She's
you
like,
want more?
why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer.
So the floor goes up and the room spins.
The
I'm
reason
telling
is
you.
because that elevator has something unique about it.
Yeah. It goes like this.
There's something unique about that elevator.
And then
Enormous circle, there's no ceiling, only the floor moves, or you can only enter one side at a time. What's unique about the elevator?
All. No, well, there is a ceiling, right? Is there a ceiling? Did they ever
You can't
look
see
up?
a ceiling. They've looked
That's
up
right,
and
you
gone,
couldn't
I
see
can't
it.
see the ceiling. Pick.
Okay, go
Have
ceiling.
time.
Dude, pick
Hello,
the
why are you so tense? It's gonna happen even if you wait.
It's not like it's she's castle. Oh my god. Things are gonna jump out.
So you said ceiling?
Yeah, try that.
That elevator is unique
Nope.
because it has no ceiling. She's like, what's that got to do with the floor?
Well,
the stuff
it's
on the floor?
odd, okay?
Damn it!
Damn it!
So there. All right, just. You can only enter one side at a time. I guess. I don't know. I'm like, nope. All of it.
All
It's the
elevators you can
floor.
walk in
It's-
one side at a
But
time.
all elevators move. Okay, only the floor moves, not the whole elevator. Got it.
Because the only things
Got
that changed were things that weren't on the floor.
Damn it!
Right. Damn it! Now I'm gonna be whiny pants.
I see.
I'm gonna do my slow motion.
But if you put it in an elevator,
That's it.
wouldn't
the
go up.
elevator was designed
Elevator's
so
not
only
worthy.
the floor moved.
Mjolnir. If you put Mjolnir in an elevator, would the elevator go up?
I guess it depends on the elevator.
Elevator's not worthy.
Not this elevator.
This case is like, okay, there's a stab wound and there's a bloody knife. That means that the stab wound was probably made by the knife, and everyone's like, the stab was made by a bloody knife.
Right.
Don't
Thank you.
don't forget the first chapter where I'm pretty sure that they said under the table about 20 times.
Right.
Only
Wait.
the floor
Where?
moved?
Well, obviously only
Which
the
means
floor
the whole
moved. Are
room
you
wasn't
sure?
an elevator. Only
The whole room
floor
wasn't an
was.
elevator, only the floor.
Right. Right.
That's why we saw different doors in each tower.
There's literally just a door on the other side of the tower.
Gotcha. But
And then the elevator comes up and meets the door.
I understand. Sort of. So, there's two different doors. They're not really doors on the opposite pillars?
Strawberry door.
Yeah.
The Strawberry Hall.
Yeah.
Grape Hall.
Yeah.
So you walk in through Strawberry Hall, and there's a grape door here,
Right between those pillars. Yeah.
right between the pillars.
Yeah.
When the elevator goes down, the grape door's still there.
You're right. It's
You just can't
strawberry
see it. No,
at the bottom.
there's a strawberry down here. Yes.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
there's
Yes.
grape up here.
I got that. What I'm not getting is they were chained up and shit, and he had to like work on it to fix it.
The strawberry door was chained up.
Yeah, that doesn't make
When
sense.
you walk in through Grape Hall, the strawberry door is chained up.
Yes. But it wouldn't matter if you unchained it. There's nothing on the other side. You can't. This is a blank wall.
Right.
So why? What the fuck? What's the point? No.
Remember that. So the strawberry door down here was chained up,
Yes.
and the doorknob on this door up here was broken.
Was the handle was broken?
Yes.
That's what's confusing me. I figured out that the doors were different and the floor is moving. Why did they chain up a
Which
door that
means on
goes
the first
nowhere?
floor of Grape Tower, The door on the far back wall had a strawberry
That makes no
design.
sense.
And on the 4th floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
But didn't they open those doors when they walked in?
Then
No.
where did the
They
different
couldn't.
floors lead?
Remember, Nekomaru walked up and tried to open the doors. They didn't open, and he went, "All right, I'm going to use my full strength," and started yanking on them. And Hajime was like, "No, you're going to break them. Let's just go back."
Because they go nowhere.
They literally go nowhere.
So why did they chain one up? This is what?
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show. Just for show? Why was something like that
To confuse
necessary?
the hell out of everybody, duh.
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
It was obviously meant to confuse us.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Did you hear that, Mommy?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
Wait, there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless
Then why didn't
jokes.
she swoon?
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all.
Oh god.
Huh?
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we
Okay.
wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse.
Okay.
The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand.
So they chained the door shut, so we
mess
would
with
think we can't get into Strawberry Tower.
Got it.
So there's no point in checking it.
And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth.
What?
The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building.
Okay.
The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Why not?
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning
My
the
god,
building
this whole
structure.
trial's about the shape of the building, not the murder.
It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
I see, now that you mention it, I completely forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side.
Now we know why it turns. The elevator turns.
But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator. Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
Answer me, fiend.
I agree. What does this mean?
It means the elevator goes spinny, spinny. We're spinning again!
If
You're
it's-
gonna keep telling me this isn't a ride?
If the two houses are connected vertically, The position of the tower should be the same in both houses. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was on my right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower was on my left.
He goes,
How can I break through this contradiction?
woo! 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 Only not fast enough. Needs to go faster. It's the world's slowest ride. Alright. Oh god, what am I... contact elevator?
If the two houses are connected...
Oh.
It was broken and no longer worked. Apparently broken at Grape House side, so the last person to use it would have arrived at Grape House.
Alright, well, what's the one where they said it went 180 degrees?
That was... Where is it? Not Kazuichi's account.
Okay, use that.
Connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
We'll go through it once.
Yeah, definitely.
Vertically, not horizontally.
Oh boy.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Which means your reasoning...
It's clearly contradictory.
Towers and...
What's with this iron
I'm
curtain
sorry,
of
some of these
teamwork?
Did you read some of these purple sentences? They kind of crack me up because
Oh,
they
yeah.
catch me off guard every once in a while. I'm like, wait, what?
So Gundam and Sonya have matching arguments. It sounds like it makes sense, but is that really correct?
If the two houses are connected vertically...
Yeah.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Which means your reasoning...
It's clearly contradictory.
Alright, I don't know which one to
What's
shoot.
with this iron curtain of teamwork?
Wait, what's going on? I don't know which one to shoot, so
If
just
the
shoot
two
the
houses
first.
are connected vertically...
Shoot the first one? Okay.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
No, that's
If it
wrong.
went vertically, compass wouldn't spin.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Is that why
The
this
elevator
is
wasn't just
everything's
moving
like
vertically.
No, there's boxes. I don't know what's going on.
And it didn't go do. It literally, he watched the compass and it went,
Yeah. So the elevator went.
it did not move in a corkscrew up.
It should have. This is a fun house, man. Isn't that the
Isn't that
slide?
right, Kazuichi?
He's like, me? Again?
God dang it.
Hey, come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, it was pretty strange.
Pretty strange.
Look at
Start
all
to
that.
finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180
Somehow.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees.
It went up and then went.
It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated
It's
to the
a
other side.
slide. See, there's the slide. They're building a fun house for real. There's the bouncy house.
Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
Whee! And that's what, see, when you get to the end, you slide the slide to the bottom.
Ah.
So you start the front, and then you work your way up, and then you woo.
There are lots of hand gestures going on here.
Yes, sorry.
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
It's the beginning of the corkscrew.
An elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
Here you go.
Well,
I'm
a
surprised
fun
you didn't
house
go,
is
"Oh, wait,
an
never
amusement
mind."
park attraction,
Right.
you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all.
That's not splendid.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just
I'm
a
just a
bear.
bear.
So I was never human to begin with. I'm different from these lowly humans.
I'm just a bear.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start
Okay,
talking
she's
about
like, we're
the
done with that
important
part, right?
stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the
Yeah, you're the
Octagon,
only one
you
who
know?
knows.
What is the octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my. I can't believe I have to explain that now.
Nagito, stop it.
As long as you know what an octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
What an octagon means?
No. Seriously, that's one of the questions? Oh
Yep.
my god.
What's an octagon?
Where's 3? 3-sided. I'm gonna say, let's go with 8.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
See,
That's really one of the questions. Seriously?
As I recall, an octagon
As I
is a shape with
recall.
8 sides, right?
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve course student,
How am I supposed to
quite
like this guy?
knowledgeable.
Explain to me how I'm supposed to have any liking for him.
There's a reason to him. Here it comes. An octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
What's an octagon?
I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
I guess I should keep listening.
The place befitting of the name octagon is probably... Where is it?
I don't know. How am I supposed to know? Everything's inside. Wait, where did we... It was on Strawberry, right?
Okay.
I don't fucking know. Pick a spot.
You gotta pick a spot.
Because somewhere between the pink and the green.
Like here?
Sure.
Here!
God.
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Remember the octagon was through the final death?
Yeah, that they never showed us. Yes,
Why
I
is
know.
that place
I
the
kept saying,
octagon?
"Where's the octagon?" Remember?
Yes, Sonia's fine even though she's been a jerk to Soda all chapter long.
She has really been a jerk to him all of a sudden.
Right?
First, she
Everyone's
was like-
changing their whole
They
personality.
are all getting different. Like Fumihiko became way more likable to everybody.
Right.
I mean, I liked him from the beginning, but
But
I could
Sonia,
tell right away he had like little guy syndrome. He just wanted love.
Sonia's personality change is not explained. Nagito's is.
So she just doesn't want Kazuichi, and so she's basically being a bitch to him.
I
I
guess.
guess that's it.
But Nagito, there's a reason he's acting like this.
You gonna
You
tell
know
me he
how
was
the
bullied?
four-sided strawberry house is on top of
I'm
the
not saying that.
six-sided
You're
grape
telling
house?
me he was bullied.
If you cut a four-sided shape out of a six-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
Okay,
Do you get it?
sort of.
Count the sides.
Yeah, if you go 5 and then 6, 7, 8,
It's an octagon.
that's not a fucking octagon.
That's an octagon.
Whose math is this?
That is an octagon. An octagon is literally just a shape with 8 sides, and that's got 8 sides. They never said that it was a regular octagon. That is an octagon. And if you remember when we got through the final dead room and found the room with the window and stuff, you could see we were standing in that tiny little sliver there, and we could turn in those tiny little corner, and then there was more. It was the octagon. We were in the octagon.
Yeah, whatever. Uh-huh. It wasn't even a room.
Yeah, it was.
It was like a hallway
Right.
that went around a room.
It's the octagon.
Alright. See?
The true identity of the Octagon is that
It's
secret
not a
room,
room.
depths of the
It's like
final
a
dead room.
space between.
It's a room. It's just a really weirdly shaped room. Yeah, see, you can see when you get to the window, if you turn left, it goes around like that because it goes around.
That's what I'm
Strawberry
saying,
Hall.
because it keeps going.
Yeah, it goes around like that. It's basically like shaped like a U. Yeah.
It's like a storage area. Bizarre storage area. Okay, and somewhere in here I'm supposed to know where the ultimate weapon is. And how they use
In
it.
actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Yeah, we know Nagito.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
It's me.
Learned? The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the Funhouse.
I said that. I said it's the house. It's gonna be something about the
Which
house.
means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed
Surprise!
Nekomaru.
It teleported.
Like me, The killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery.
Uh-huh.
And then thought of a way to kill, making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon. So they killed using the building structure?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime.
And he's
Truly
lost it again.
deserves to
And he's
become
back.
the ultimate weapon.
This is why nobody liked you in high school.
The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon? What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And who's the killer who did that? Recess.
Oh, good. Give me a chance to think about this weirdness even more.
Hiya!
Why, hello there. I thought of a new bad word to call Montague.
Oh, God.
Oh, I can already tell I won't be pleased by this.
Then let me say it right away.
I'm already used to insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word.
Montague is a serious stufatly.
That's much more straightforward than I expected. Stufatly, huh?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack incorporating all three of these would be... Ta-da! Stufatly.
Wow.
Whoa. There's a fat hidden in there?
Okay, everyone, all together now. Mon ami is a serious stufatly.
I think they did too many drugs making this game. Drank too much sake while they were fucking around.
Then next, we'll take the tower and we'll put it on top of the other one.
Yeah! Oh! Oh, wait, and the elevator can go around. So they think they're in two different buildings. Dude, give me some more sake.
Hello, I hope your day is well.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. Ugh, my heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and
So
go ahead
what?
with my energy. Yeehaw! Ah, but be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
Let's say that each time.
Yes.
Okay.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon.
The ultimate weapon is knowledge.
It is.
It is. Knowing the structure of the funhouse.
Oh well.
Oh, well.
Let's just press
I
on
love
ahead.
Oh, well.
Is it really alright to accept a situation
Of course
so
it is.
easily? I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important
We need to
is
stop
the
killing each
killer
other.
who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekomaru's murderer?
Is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
He's like, I don't want to die, so I'm not going to lie about this.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment.
Yeah. Well, if they vote for the wrong person, he dies too.
Right.
Unless he's a killer.
Well, we don't trust them. Okay.
How's everyone doing? How are those meatballs, Sora? Are they golden brown?
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
He doesn't want to be the stepping stone for our hope anymore.
Well, see, they should have killed him in the first one.
The ultimate weapon has always been knowledge.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder.
Yeah.
Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like we're hungry or anything, you know.
Akane, you were drooling waterfalls?
Hold on.
She's calling you?
No, she's just saying hello. I don't know where he is.
I don't know. Probably went outside to do yard work. Based on Sora's silence, I'm going to assume that that the meatballs are indeed golden brown, and he is now making the shakshuka, shaky. Murder mysteries are difficult to write, right? Especially when you take the murder mystery plot from a different thing and literally just, I don't know, for example, take a CD and break it in half or something. Changes the whole outcome of the murder mystery.
Sorry, I got distracted by a puppy. Casey brought a friend with a big old puppy.
Ah. Nagito. As usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building's structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
Okay.
I don't get what you mean by a CD breaking in half, changing it. Well, you know, if the DVD was, you know, broken.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Nekomaru's cause of death, huh?
It was Vaughn.
He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building's structure.
No. It wouldn't.
So what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized the building's structure?
I think he was falling. Well, yeah. I think he fell.
I see.
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
Well, it
But the
happened.
funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected. Then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Okay.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know.
Right? Okay, I'm working on that.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
Wow.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm gonna reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next.
Yep. Uh-oh. What are we doing now? Okay.
Button, account discount, free Hiko's account, contact elevator, alarm clock, broken doorknob, and strange feeling.
When the elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the drop.
Yeah, but
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside, the other door won't open. Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
so he was put to sleep.
I need to make it clear so they understand that Nekomaru fell to his death. Looks like it's all up to me.
Yep, I'm trying to figure out where
When the elevator is on the first floor,
but I do think he fell
you
without a
can't go
doubt.
through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the
So
victim
either it's
from up
impossible
there.
to shove off the victim,
Then, how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside
sorry,
the
it's the
elevator,
opposite. So it's either it's
they
possible to
moved the
push it,
elevator from the fourth
they
floor to
can't
the
move
first
the
floor
elevator,
and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you? As long
or
as there's a
there
moving object
wasn't a
inside,
moving object.
the other door won't
Okay.
open.
The good night button.
Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
Trap.
When the elevator is on, you can't go through the door.
It'd be impossible.
Then, after locking the
Man, this
moved the
one's like
and
what?
made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator? As long as there's a moving object inside.
No,
That's
that's wrong.
completely messed with everybody. And physics. I love his
That
scar.
sensor should only work if something is moving. If
like
Nekomaru
Dr.
wasn't
Strange's
moving
cape.
inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have
life of its
detected
own.
anything.
Right.
Could it be his sleep
Could it
mode?
be?
And
When
she's kind
Nekomaru's
of the
goodnight
lead.
button is pressed,
Right.
Only she
all of his
really likes
functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him,
Right.
right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me. Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? Wire, goodnight button, oil, pillar, hammer, chain, or broken doorknob.
What am I trying to...
Read this.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
Yeah.
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
What's going on?
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest!
Ah!
Don't be so cold.
Okay, try
What if I start
wire
to enjoy
on
it?
the doorknob.
Jewelry Bonnie says, hi.
Hey! What up? Jewelry.
Jewelry Bonnie. Yep. Would you say?
Wire on the doorknob.
Wire on the doorknob. If Nekomaru's inside the elevator, how can you create a difference in elevation?
Oh, wait.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the
Yeah, he has to
elevator.
sleep.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Well, I mean, it is, but...
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
Hammer, pillar.
What about the oil on the floor?
Oh my god. Am I supposed to
The
pick one?
doorknob on the
Doorknob.
floor seems suspicious.
Take the...
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Steal it!
Silence, pest.
Steel doorknob?
Yeah. Isn't that
Okay.
blue one the one we're
Don't
supposed
be
to take?
so
The
cold.
blue means you agree. You can memorize
start
any
to
yellow or
enjoy
blue
it?
statement. But blue is, if you shoot a blue one, it means you're agreeing with it. So if you have
Okay.
proof to back it up. Like we said, there were burn marks everywhere, and you go, yeah, here's a book of matches.
I need to see those. Okay. I think it was... Somehow,
Yeah.
because top floor is strawberry.
Grape, 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 strawberry, strawberry, strawberry. So, strawberry tower, grape tower.
Trying to figure out if he fell down or if he fell up. Like, was he... Wait, where was he? In grape or
You
strawberry?
can't memorize blue statements or hit them with memorized bullet. I didn't know that. I thought you could memorize blue statements.
Which house was Nekomaru in here?
You mean, which house was he sleeping in? Strawberry. All the boys were in strawberry, all the girls were in grape.
I mean, if he did it himself, he would have had to go in there and like wrap himself up in wire and chain up the door and blah 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 blah, and then push his own sleep button. I don't see how he could push his own sleep button, but I suppose he could push his own sleep button
But then how would he then move the elevator if he's asleep?
because he knows that they'll move it.
How do you know?
He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to move it
Why not?
because they all had to go to Tai Chi.
Yeah, but how would he know who's gonna open the door first?
He needed grape to open the door first, right?
Yeah. And he had no way of knowing who would open the door first. The tutorial says that it only works with argue points. Okay. So, if Nekomaru is inside this elevator, how can you create a difference in elevation?
Someone below has to push the button.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is
None of this
suspicious.
is working for me.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
Yes.
What about the oil on the floor?
No. I don't think so.
The doorknob on the floor seems
It
suspicious.
does.
Okay. If it seems
How about we
suspicious,
all
then
shut up and listen to what
you
Chiaki
can try
has
and
to
agree
say?
with him.
Okay, well, agree with him.
With what?
I don't know.
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
What was that look? I don't know.
It's a donut. Oh, yes, microphone. You don't know.
I don't know. I'm not.
Yeet the Jesus Christ says sup.
Sup. Why are we eating Jesus?
No.
Okay. Yo, yo. How's it hanging? Okay. You have to have somebody from the great floor push the button.
Okay.
That's the only way it's going to do the difference.
Okay.
How would he have had the great floor push the button? The alarm?
If you arrange it
What
a certain
alarm?
way,
I don't know. It should be in there.
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That arrangement is...
So you said you agree with Fujihiko.
The hammer is
What do we
suspicious.
use to agree with
Isn't it
Fujihiko?
about time we
You
went
said
over
that
the
the
pillar
doorknob
again?
on the floor looks suspicious.
What about the oil on the floor?
Well, I guess if you use the broken doorknob.
The doorknob on the floor, it seems suspicious.
Nope. I mean, it does.
Crap!
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all
Oh, she's smiling.
to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor, it seems
Maybe we
suspicious.
should go over the pillar.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence!
Don't. What if I start to enjoy it?
See, the thing
I'm
is
lost.
I know the solution to this case, but
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure what we're supposed to throw at what right now.
Uh-huh. I have no freaking idea.
If you arrange
By
it
the
a
time I
certain
figure it
way,
out, I'm gonna be out of chances.
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
I don't know.
That arrangement is... The hammer is
The
suspicious.
hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
All right.
What about the oil on the
Maybe
floor?
we should do the pillar.
Pillar?
The doorknob on
Use
the floor,
the
it seems
pillar?
suspicious.
No, agree with the pillar.
How about we
With
all
what?
shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to
The
say?
wire.
Silence, pest.
Wire?
Oh.
Don't.
I am totally
What if I
grasping.
start to enjoy it?
If you arrange it as you can cause the drop...
So you're telling to think about the arrangement.
That arrangement... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
Nope. I don't know.
What's
If
up,
you
bitches?
arrange
I'm
it a
back from an
certain
early
way,
dinner. Hey, Sora.
You can cause the drop within
That's
the
fast.
elevator.
So you're telling us all
Yes, Croncy, if you give us the right
to
bullet,
think
we can
about the
figure it out.
arrangement, right?
I'm so not. What?
That arrangement is...
I feel like it's the wire.
The
I do
hammer is
too.
suspicious.
I thought it was the wire and the.
Isn't it
Try it
about
on the
time
door
we went
handle.
over the pillar
Wire
again?
on the door handle?
Yeah.
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on
That's
the
what
floor,
I
it
originally
seems
thought it was.
suspicious.
Okay.
I agree with that.
I originally thought it was the wire on the doorknob, but I didn't want to guide you in case I was wrong.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
It should be the chain, not chain, wire!
Oh my goodness.
And she's like, no, no,
That
no,
wire
don't use
was tied
chain!
into a loop.
Huh?
How was dinner, Sora? Oh, I started at 4:30 p.m., so I finished at 6 p.m. And we just ate it all. Ooh.
Nice.
If the elevator moved,
Andy
well, that
sent
loop
pictures.
part hung from the doorknob.
You ate it all?
Ate it all.
Good for you.
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
It's lovely. I would have eaten it all too.
And then there's one portion.
What is that? Cheese? Is that an egg? What is the middle there?
What? Yeah, what's the wet stuff?
The
What's
wet
the white
stuff.
stuff in the middle? Well, not by myself, I didn't finish it all. I used too much of one of the spices, so it was bitter.
Oh no. Bitter.
That's right. He was suspended in
Yeah.
midair. Huh? The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode.
Right.
Tied
They
the
would have
tip
had
of
the
wire
button,
into
and
a
it would
knot
have gone
and
because it
hung
would
it on the
have
doorknob
felt
to the
anything
fourth
moving.
floor.
Sensing.
Right, because he was in sleep mode.
With that, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor of Grape Tower. And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's right! He was so
Oh
well hung! wrong. Kinda like.
You better not finish that.
You better not finish
The
that
killer
sentence.
took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
What? You're gonna speak up now, really?
Yep. Oh, well, he's been pushed down the whole case, so
why
he's
they
pissed.
created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
Right.
Where's Mikan? She's my waifu. She's dead.
Long
Egg.
dead. Is it egg?
It was egg. But you live and you learn, I guess. Now it's time to see if Miles downloaded. He got Miles Morales.
You did?
Yeah. I'm picking it up on Thursday when I go in and work. You're like, so the Xbox Series X comes out on Tuesday, and the PlayStation 5 comes out on Thursday, and we need all hands on deck. And I went, I ain't working Tuesday. I'm like, nope. No can do. Sorry, got other plans. I've got cat things. Yes.
Yeah.
But
Totally.
I can't really get out of coming in Thursday because I gotta come in anyway to get my PlayStation. So
I guess
I'll work 5:30 to 7:30 as long as I can take my PlayStation home. And they went, yeah, sure.
I give you 2 hours if you give me my PlayStation.
Yeah.
Why?
And then I get to stream.
If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Good point.
I know. I'm trying to figure. I'm working on it, Kazuichi.
It actually downloaded.
All right. A rebuttal showdown.
Wire, pillar, hammer, pillar fragments, alarm clock, radio clock, broken doorknob.
Now, what are we trying to get him to?
We gotta see what he says.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wall, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
That's fast.
I agree with what Kazuichi is wondering. Seems certain that a difference in elevation inside the tower was used to kill Nekomaru. You need to find the answer and counter Kazuichi's remarks.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wall, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
You have to counterweight it.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Yep.
If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time if you want to take back that sleep, but in that case, you still won't be able to explain the moving the elevator with Nekomaru inside is just impossible. End of story.
Well, no.
Hold on, thanks Kazuichi, I think I figured out how the killer dropped Nekomaru.
We did?
You get a PS5 for working 2 hours? No fair, it'd take me weeks to afford with my job.
No,
Just
God,
kidding.
no. No. We wish. No, he has a regular full-time job, and then he works at GameStop a couple hours a week, just so he can get his hands on stuff like the
Yes.
PS5 when they come out,
'Cause-
and all the new games.
Yes, because that way I get, I can sneak in and grab it, and as well as, I get a discount on games.
Discount on games, and then he can obviously be one of the first ones to put a deposit on it and snag them.
Yes.
So it's
Koi revoked my ability to judge comments. Fuck, wrong button. Sora deleted a comment from Yeet the Jesus Christ that says, but I will kill Hajime because Mikan on the top of him, I want to beat the fuck out of him.
I will kill Hajime because Mikan.
Jesus is jealous because
Mikan.
Mikan. Yes.
And Hajime, who was not interested in Mikan
Right.
whatsoever. I don't think you need to be jealous.
So, how did the killer drop Nekomaru?
And besides, she's dead, so I'm not
Right.
sure to.
All right, if I use that evidence, I should be able to break through Kazuichi's remarks too.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no
Gotta
way he could do
be
that to
the
himself.
pillar, I'm guessing.
Now's the time if you want
On
to take
what?
back that sleep mode, but in that case, you still won't be able to. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru is just impossible. End of story.
Fell on his own. No, we're disagreeing, right?
No, we're disagreeing.
That
I thought
he-
you said we're just agreeing. Yeah, we're disagreeing.
That
We
he
have to
did-
prove him wrong. Either that Nekomaru fell on his own, or didn't fall on his own, or that he wouldn't have still been in sleep mode.
No, he was definitely in sleep mode, because otherwise the elevators wouldn't have worked.
Well, no, when he fell. He's saying he was in sleep mode when he fell,
Right.
not when the elevator moved. Because if he fell before the elevator moved, he wouldn't have died. Because he would have fallen like 3 feet.
Yeah. So he
Not
was,
even.
He was definitely in sleep mode when the elevator moved.
Correct.
Okay, so I guess we have to do the first one then.
No, he's saying when he fell,
Yeah.
he was in sleep mode.
Right.
In that he fell on his own. So either you have to prove that he didn't fall on his own, or that he was not in sleep mode when he fell. It'd be nice to have a game store around here. The nearest is near the capital. Also, GameStops are going to be closed in Finland, so no more easy-ish access to merch.
And so they've closed about 90% of them out
Yeah.
here. We just happen to still have one.
In a dying mall, and yet we managed to stay open. I don't get it.
I haven't figured out how. I don't know how the mall's still open.
I know. You guys have GameStop? Oh.
So Amir's saying he didn't fall on his own. I don't think he did. Maybe he did. Or he wasn't in sleep.
Right.
But if he wasn't in sleep mode, then the elevator wouldn't have moved. It would have sensed him.
The elevator would not have moved once he woke up.
Right. Once he woke up.
Right.
Why would he woke up? That doesn't make sense. So you think somebody like tied him up, put him to sleep, tied him up? Who dragged his body? He's too fucking heavy. Nobody can pick him up. Hi, I love you too. Oh, my baby. Oh, you're not mad at me anymore. Yay. I had to make him get his nails clipped this morning so he was not pleased.
Ah.
Oh, he's my big boy. I don't know. I don't know. Use the tipped over pillar on falling on his own. I don't know. I'm seriously grasping right now. I have no idea.
Okay, so you need evidence that either proves that he didn't fall on his own, or that he wasn't in sleep mode. Do you have any evidence?
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
That he wasn't in sleep.
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
The
If he was
tipped over
sleeping, there's no
pillar
way
is all
he
I
could do
can
that to
think of.
himself. Now's the tough, but in that case, you still won't be able to explain that moving the elevator with Nekomaru is just impossible. End of story.
That didn't work at all.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
What the hell are you even
you
saying? Not the type of coward who get thrown off by a messed up remark like that. I only got 3 questions wrong. There's only me getting a 48.5 out of 60. How? Nice.
He's on the door handle.
Hi. Yes. Hi, Snuggie.
Yes, he wants love right now. Love him. He's so soft and cute. If you don't love me, I'm gonna shove my face in your face until you do.
Right?
All right.
She's thinking it through.
I am. He's dangling from the door. He's dangling.
He's dangling.
I know you want me to lay down. I know.
And then somehow he fell.
Because the floor dropped.
The floor had already dropped. Because if the floor hadn't dropped and he's awake, the floor would not move. Meaning
Right.
he had to be in sleep mode in order for them to lower the floor.
Right. And then what? Somebody turned it back on?
How would they turn them back on?
That's it. That's the question. Isn't it? That's the question right there.
Ooh.
How do they turn him back on? Wait, was he even turned on? Wait. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm telling you, he swung like Tarzan. Like, woo! Through the thing and smacked the pillar.
Oh my god.
I don't know. No, I don't like this one. I was having fun with the funhouse, but now it's getting all stupid.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
So these are the evidence you have.
If he was sleeping,
Pillar,
there's no way he could
the
do that to
hammer,
himself.
the pillar fragments, the alarm
Now's
clock,
the time
the
if you wanna
radio
take
clock,
back that sleep
the
mode. In
doorknob,
that
the
case,
wire.
You still won't be able
do
to
the
moving
alarm
the
clock.
elevator with Nek is just impossible.
Can you
End
hit
of
the
story.
clock up to his sleep? Can you do that? You should try that. You should try that.
Nekomaru just use this alarm clock to recover from sleep mode.
Okay, so the alarm clock for sleeping. Shut up.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode.
Allow me to cut through those
Thank
words.
freaking God.
My God!
It's too many bullets. Too many
What do you
bullets, and
think
they're
would
not
happen
getting
if
rid of the ones
Nekomaru
that
woke
they
up while
use.
he
I
was
hate that.
suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
Alarm. Someone set his alarm.
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
Obviously.
If you woke up from an alarm and
You were
realized
hanging
you were
upside
hanging
down.
upside down and had no clue why,
Well, you probably freak out.
if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly
Right.
that.
Got that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off.
So,
In
see?
actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
Killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because...
Nekomaru weighed 5,000 pounds.
In that case, I shall use my full power!
Whoa! With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. But...
Clatter, 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 clatter.
Not yet. Here it comes. The incredible strength of 1 million horsepower.
Wait, isn't it creaking? If we break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here.
So it was already...
Because he grabbed the doorknob and he was yanking on it.
So he already had it, like...
He had already
half
loosened it.
broken
Yeah.
anyway. Okay.
If that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Finally understand
Yeah.
now?
It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig.
Damn!
Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
Goodness gracious. Here we go.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy.
Right?
He gets off on this. So
So
thanks
did
to that alarm,
Psycho
Nekomaru
chick
ended up
in the
falling
first
while
one.
he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
Who you talking to? Us?
It doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I can think of that happened to him was... Cola came out of his
Cola
eyes.
came out of his eyes! Oh, yeah! Okay, now we get to use the pillar.
I see.
So he was dangling, and the thing went, and his
Nekomaru
alarm
fell
went
to the
off,
floor.
and he went, holy
He ended up
crap, and he
colliding
can't
with
get
the
off,
pillar.
and then he, like,
Isn't
fell,
that
and he
it?
smacked the pillar, and that was the...
Which means, technically in a sense,
He killed
he
himself.
did kill himself. But he was not put into that situation.
Well, technically he did kill himself. See, she's like,
Finally.
now I can use a pillar.
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was...
She was right.
I said,
From, like,
I
the
said
first...
from the donk on his head, but who was swinging the pillar?
From the very beginning, she went, was it the pillar?
It was the pillar.
Well, the pillar was a
There's a
bonus.
bonus.
It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm?
The alarm, yes.
I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know.
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another.
I'm telling
But
you.
I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction.
Oh god, here we go.
Button, free Hiko's count, wall clock, contact elevator, alarm clock, radio clock, and broken doorknob.
Oh, goodness gracious.
We headed for Grape Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
Killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest. That's gotta be it!
No, they can't. So it's gotta be... What was the radio clock?
Radio clock was... Clock in Nekomaru's chest receives radio waves at fixed intervals, automatically adjusts itself. Amazingly precise clock that can't be tampered with, not even to set the time.
So that would obviously contradict the...
Someone tampered with
Someone
the clock.
tampered with it.
Needs to crush one possibility at a time if I'm going to break through this contradiction.
We headed for Grape Tower. Before 7 a.m.
But the alarm inside was set for 7. Nekomaru died.
His time of death and one of those must...
Killer probably did some... They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
Nekomaru.
No, that's wrong.
Okay. We're narrowing it down. I just
No,
honestly...
the clock inside his chest was a
once you
radio
shoot a
clock,
bullet and it
so it
goes
would have
in
been
the bullet, it's
impossible to
gone.
mess with.
I want that to happen.
But we've had to use the strange feeling in the tower like 3 times.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
It should just get rid of him when it knows that you've used it.
Yeah, but then that makes it easier as you go through the case.
Hello?
Why would you want it to be easier as you go
Because you
through? It
take
should
all
be
the clues
harder.
and you break them down, and as you go, you're like, okay, this clue leads to that, don't need it. This clue leads to that, don't need it.
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of
And
that,
because
I can
of that.
confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding.
Just backed right off.
Right? Oh, okay, maybe we're supposed to...
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
This time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock.
Yes.
There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it?
Well, somebody said the clock. Really?
Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Think. If I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Skateboarding.
Alright. Think. If I focus and think. Dive into your brain. My brain. lot of jumping just to get to a question. Oh, we don't know the
All
answer to.
What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? The time in the building, who the killer is, or where the murder happened?
The time. I think.
Well, let's find out.
Woohoo! Seriously, this is so random. It's like,
Welcome to Japan.
right?
Okay.
Let's put a skateboard section in the middle.
Which
of
clock was tampered with? Nekomaru's radio clock, the building's clocks, or both?
buildings clocks. They can't mess with Nekomaru's. We know this. Oh my god. Left, right. Man, it's a good thing you're good at these skateboard games.
Alright. Which house had the wrong time? Strawberry House, Grape House, or both?
Both, I think. Yeah, because he said all the clocks had the same time, so it has to be both.
Whoosh.
Yeah. All right.
So Hajime and the others misunderstood the time in the building. Someone tampered with the building's clocks in both houses.
Right. Okay.
It's all coming together.
Oh my goodness, it's all coming together.
I never got an answer. How's everyone doing?
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building.
My brain
Isn't that
is
right,
fried.
Fujihiko?
I am. This is like.
Yeah,
What?
none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those
How are
clocks
you
have been
doing?
messed with?
What? All the
Yeah,
clocks?
Except for Nekomaru.
he says none of the clocks were wrong. All the clocks were wrong.
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building,
And
no way you'd have
Monokuma
noticed
said, "I knew there was. You guys all ditched
Yes, he did.
Tai Chi."
He said
so
everyone ditched Tai Chi.
Everyone ditched. So they obviously nobody made it there on time.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would
Yeah, I
have
remember
noticed.
that.
Because there was no window. There was no window and no one had a watch.
And nobody knows what the hell's going on.
So the only person that could verify what time it was is Nekomaru.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More
It's
importantly,
not the time to be
how
pleased.
much was the time off?
Well,
She's right. That's the main problem. It needs to clarify by how much the time was off after the killer messed with the clocks.
well,
That's definitely the next mystery. I'm gonna reach the truth in one go.
oh god, he's making now. See, now my own character is making it hard for me. Pressure.
Kindness count, Fujihiko's count, contact elevator, Nagato's sudden appearance, the alarm clock,
The
or the
alarm.
broken tower, broken knob, or the string piano.
I don't know.
If the
Do you
time
need
in
to
the
remember what the
building.
accounts are?
What's yes.
Which one?
What's the alarm clock?
That Nekomaru
Used it
used
to-
the
okay.
to recover from sleep mode. Arms are stopped at around 7:30, and the
Okay.
alarm was set for 7.
Then is it Fujihiko's account? Or-
Fujihiko's account is he saw Nekomaru walking towards the first floor at 5 o'clock.
He thought it was 5 o'clock. I mean,
And then Akane's account is she heard a rumbling noise at 5:30.
It was all messed up.
really?
Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death. It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
Okay.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
What?
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
They just were in a different
If
time
only I
zone.
heard the sound when he fell.
If,
It would have been a great clue.
okay, well, okay, so we got the sound.
Or his scream.
We didn't scream,
He's not the type to let out a scream.
obviously.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, we would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
What's with that pose?
By how much did the killer adjust the time outside the building? Or inside the building? How would I even figure that out?
Well, I want to say
If the
half
time in
an
the
hour,
building was
but
all
that's-
messed
okay.
up,
Now how?
Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio
Well,
clock.
I mean, yes.
The time of death. It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
You need to remember what it is.
Yeah.
Akane's account is she heard a rumbling noise at 5:30.
If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
Or his scream.
So, those are the
He's
ones
not the
that
type to let out a scream.
Blue is you have
Only
to yes.
Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough. We would have heard it too.
Is alarm? No.
There's no
there was
point in
alarm the
saying
house
that.
going off, right? Not
Correct.
Nekomaru's.
If does not exist in this world.
All right, I'll be staying home tomorrow too. Crunch is sick.
Oh no.
By how much did the killer adjust the time inside the building? How would I even figure that out?
If the time in the building was all messed up,
Connie's account, I think.
Okay.
then we can
Well,
only...
well, Kane's account is that she heard a rumbling noise at 5:30.
Okay. And then what else?
Rely on
what are the
Nekomaru's
other-
report.
Yeah. Do
Rika's account?
thank you.
He saw Nekomaru walking towards the first floor Strawberry House at 5 a.m.
And she heard a rumbling at 5:30.
Yes.
And we're trying to figure out how much time was adjusted, or
Well, first we have to figure out how much time is adjusted by pinpointing, what time was it? It was 7:30.
when he died.
But if we looked at the clocks at that point, what time was it?
It would have been 5:30.
It was
So
5:30?
do a yeah,
How do you know?
because she heard the rumble at 5:30.
Okay.
radio clock.
The time of death.
What do we
It's clearly
agree
7:30
with?
a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be in our time?
We agree with.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
Get to it.
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
I agree with that.
Yes, you do. You agree with me? Her little face.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went
thought it
back
was
to
an
sleep.
earthquake.
Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Soda?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference,
like, I
we
didn't
might
hear
be
that.
able to figure out how much our time
How could
is
she
off.
not have heard it if everyone else heard it?
Right?
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
If that rumbling sound we heard it was at 5:30, it's like the answer to how much our time was off is literally
Are
right
you
in front of us.
serious? Are you serious?
I see.
Why did they? Why was that even? Why couldn't they all do that?
Nekomaru's
easy?
alarm went off at
Serious.
7:30.
And
If
it
we
wasn't
heard the
on.
sound of his impact at 5:30. That means our time was off by 2 hours.
Meaning when we all went down there, and Monokuma said you all skipped on Monokuma Tai Chi, it's because it was already 9:30.
Yeah, they were like, what?
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would
Right.
have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
We're out only Nekomaru.
That's why he was going upstairs when he looked, because he thought it was time for Tai Chi.
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it
Okay.
means.
besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing.
A specific thing.
If they're trying to lure only Nekomaru, then that specific thing is...
The Monokuma type? Really? That's one of the evidence.
I see! That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi.
Yep.
Because he would have woken up and gone, oh, almost time for Monokuma Tai Chi.
Tai Chi.
And gone downstairs.
Yeah.
And everyone else would have kept sleeping.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's
That's
right.
right.
In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
When I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning,
You thought it was 5, but it was actually 7.
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m.
Yeah, this was a pretty risky plan. They couldn't know if Monokuma was okay with people skipping Tai Chi for the sake of murder.
I know, right?
Well, no, because he said that until they would be let out and they would be fed once someone died.
Right.
So as long as someone died before Monokuma Tai Chi was supposed to happen, then they'd be safe.
And they're not, they're saying around 5, so it give or take 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. I know.
And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
He just,
Why is Nagato super gay? Because he knows I'd like him that way.
Nagato's not, he's just obnoxious. He could be gay, straight, I have no idea. He's a little androgynous, so.
He is
but
gay.
But he's annoying.
He's just got his own way of doing things.
He's annoying. He's obnoxious.
He's just works differently than everyone else.
Geez, how outrageous. I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi.
See?
But it turns out like this. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
You said everyone. You were including us, right?
Right.
I know who killed him, but I'm not going to tell who it is.
Thank you, because I don't.
We thought we came to the tower on time.
Although
But in
he
truth,
reads the text,
way
I don't.
past the
Right.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how
Did
should
he
I
get
put
caught
it?
in this one? Like, all right,
what was
fine.
it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it. It's incorrect.
That's definitely the correct answer. We
Look, it's
always
so
get
stubborn like this.
like this.
Let's just ignore
Oh my
the
God.
gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
If you think about it, Nagato has helped us with every single murder case. Every single one.
Just in a really roundabout, annoying way.
Well, he wants to have his fun too. Huh?
Hey, how did that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say
You just know
next.
what Fuyuhiko's like, what?
What the hell
Tell
do
him,
you mean?
Fuyuhiko.
Right? He's like, what?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
are you talking about that
Yes.
alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have
Really?
an alibi at that time?
Weren't they all like asleep?
The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Remember who it is?
Well, she didn't hear it either.
Who's the bastard?
No, she didn't hear the rumbling sound.
Right.
But she wouldn't have been able to hear the alarm either. Because the alarm was in Strawberry House.
Gotcha.
It's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right?
Right. Select someone who didn't have an alibi for that. Was it us?
You gotta pick someone.
No, we heard it. We heard the rumbling.
Okay.
Because we went, what the fuck was that? Alright, so who else?
We got Hajime, we've got Gundam, we've got Akane, we've got Fuyuhiko, we've got Nagito, we've got Chiaki, Sonya, and Kazuichi.
Who didn't come out? I don't remember. Was it Gundam?
When
Was
the
it
alarm
us?
went off,
Yeah.
who was standing in the lounge when the alarm went off?
Fuyuhiko.
Who else?
I don't remember. Kazuichi?
Kazuichi walked out because it was so loud he had to come out.
Right.
And there was a third person that came out.
There was?
Yes.
Us?
No, we're in Grape House.
I don't know. Oh yeah, we're the only one that's right. That's right. Well, that leaves Gundam.
Gundam was in the lounge. He walked in and went, "What is that infernal racket?
I love it.
It's like the screeching of the bats of hell."
So Nagito, who set himself
You're the only one.
up. What?
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there.
Yep.
It's just me, Gundam,
I'm
and
going, what the
Fuyuhiko.
fuck is that noise?
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room.
Dun, dun,
were you?
dun.
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say
He's
something.
like, well, you guys won't shut up and let me talk.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
If I may be
If I
frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling
Right?
sound.
And neither did Sonya. That's weird.
Right?
Were they both
He
in...
couldn't? Were they what?
Which rooms were they in? Sonya had to be in the fancy rooms.
Yeah, Sony was in a fancy room, as was Chiaki, I think.
Okay, so then the boys, Nagito was in a fancy room?
Well, he's lucky. Remember, they
Yeah,
drew
right,
straws.
right. So,
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also
like, wait a
true for
minute.
me.
I didn't hear
It
anything
is
either.
obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
Chiaki's like, I didn't.
To be honest, it's not just them.
so
The
whoever
same
was
goes
in
for
the
me,
fancy
too.
rooms did not hear
Huh?
it.
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it. But it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonya, and Chiaki. The secret is what these three have in common? Could this also be the secret that points to the killer?
Akane's the killer. She couldn't stand the thought of Nekomaru being Nekomaru. So she said, fuck
You gotta
off. And
figure
you know
out-
what? She can't go that long without eating. She was desperate.
You have to figure out what the word is.
So, I don't remember something room. It was the rooms. What's the word? I don't know. What is the word? Whoa! That was new. deluxe. That's the word. Deluxe. I was like super. I was like, I don't know. Something. Rooms. What's it eat? Oh, man. At least it's giving us the letters this time. So close. Whoa, what just happened? That was weird. You still don't get it. This is.
It's doorknob, I think. Never mind.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
The guest rooms are divided up by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent area insulation. The standard room may have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation.
Right.
You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
Okay, were we like extra cruel to him?
You
Or
guys
is he
must
just seriously
understand
just
by
being
now,
an
right?
ass?
The true identity
He
of
loves
Nekomaru's killer.
ultimates. And he realized we're not an ultimate. So he doesn't care about us anymore.
And yet he keeps being surprised by us.
Right? He's still surprised by it.
Wow, are you using your normal student talent?
Holy shit, you hit 200 subscribers.
I know, you need to like do something.
I don't know what.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Again, yeah. Oh, hitting 200 subs again? Yeah. I would drop down to 999. I want that go. Somehow, I feel like I understand what Nagito means.
Yeah, who was in the
The
other
killer
deluxe
among
room?
us. The killer who murdered Nekomaru. Who is it?
I don't know! Who else had it on deluxe room? I don't know. It was, oh no, was it Fujiko? It was a comedy. It was a comedy. Tell me it was a comedy. I don't freaking know. Was it
There's
us?
2 deluxe rooms in each house.
We did not have one.
Correct. We had a crummy room.
It was Fujiko.
You think it's Furihiko?
No. No, I don't want it. Just let it not be him.
You had to pick someone. Who had the other deluxe room?
I don't know, Gundam?
You're just guessing at this point.
I am. There's only 2 guys left. Oh, Kazuichi.
Kazuichi had the deluxe
I
room?
don't know.
Oh
Just
my god.
Pick him. Pick him because he's my least favorite other than Nagito.
Seriously, I'm not the killer.
I don't know.
I was sleeping in my room and I bolted out of my room after hearing the alarm. What's so suspicious about that? It's not Kazuichi?
Oh my god. Crap. I don't know who else had the deluxe room. I don't remember. I don't remember. I really don't.
We need the celebration stream tomorrow or the number's gone again, right?
I thought it was Nekomaru.
No, he said, I'll take a crummy room. I don't care.
I guess Fujiko. I don't want it to be him.
Wait, hold on. Is this person
Thank
really the
God.
right one? I should think it over one more time.
I don't know. Would you just pick it?
Gundam had the other deluxe room.
Thank you.
Gundam, there's something I want to ask you. When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with
Means you're
that?
already up.
If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Nekomaru had a standard room.
are you able to hear it?
Hear what? Look at him. Hear
You were
what?
also staying
Hear
in a deluxe
what?
room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Man, why couldn't it have been Kazuichi? I like Gundam way better.
There's only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Me? Fuyuhiko's like, what?
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Nekomaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with a wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
So yeah, this killer is, you can figure it out from the start. Someone that was streaming this game actually, when it had that scene with the alarm clock and Gundam showed up, the streamer went, how the hell did he hear the alarm? Wasn't he in the deluxe room? Oh my god, he's the killer.
Why did it have to be Gundam?
Yeah.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room, just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone and checked the
Smart enough
deluxe
to
room.
get through the escape room.
Right.
After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
I messed up the killer's plans.
Yeah. If Fuyuhiko wasn't there, it would have been the perfect murder.
Yep. Everybody would have been like, what?
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing?
This ruckus, it's louder than the This ruckus, it's louder than the supreme ruler of the Netherworld, bellowing for his sacrifice.
See, he should have just slunk by while they were messing with the
When they were
alarm.
looking away, they should have. But I think Fuyuhiko was kind of facing Kazuichi, so he would have seen Gundam walk past.
Still, he could have had time to sneak back in his room.
But why'd you come out? You should have
See?
hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him,
While they were
he would
messing
have
with the
been found
clock, he
out.
would have had time to sneak by and get back in his room. I'm sorry.
That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam?
Aw, I
Please,
was already like
Hero,
having like
say
little Sonya Gundam babies.
Right?
Dang it.
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess? The answer is 10. That's right,
They're like, what?
I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not
love it.
exist.
Foolproof.
Is that
Is that yours?
you bastard? Do you understand the
Like, do
situation
you not
you're in
understand
right
what's
now?
going on?
Never knew Jesus was such a player. Jeez.
I
Hajime, don't take Chiaki. She's mine. Jesus is just after
Do
all the
not
girls.
panic. The truth shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I
Yes.
heard the alarm.
Shall now
That's right.
commence.
That's
I had
all
to
it
pee.
was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that
I don't
timing
know.
a
I
little
get up
too
like every 2
perfect?
hours to pee, so who knows?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime, this class tried. This killing, it's merely the opening act.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it? At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
You said opening act again!
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
She's like, no!
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption,
assumption.
I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
Let's see. The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return
Unless
to
you have the
Strawberry
secret
House.
way that Nagato knows about.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing, which means your
He likes to
assumption
say
is
that.
clearly
Assumption. Assumption.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned
There's
your
always
lesson,
a last
pitiful
minute
humans?
rebuttal.
You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born.
Oh my god.
There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome.
And here we go again. So used it. Where's the
That
thing
elevator
where Nagato
was
popped up?
the only means of travel
Yeah,
between
that's
the two
the
houses.
one, but I need the right bullet.
As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Oh my god.
Or if there was a secret
Yeah,
passageway.
that works too.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Oh my god, did he have an accomplice?
Contradiction is when something is obviously wrong. There's no contradiction I can't shoot through. I'm gonna find out what that is. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll shoot through the contradiction.
Okay. What's our bullets again?
Good night button, 3 Hiko's account, wall clock, elevator,
The only means
alarm
of travel
timer,
between
radio
the two
clock,
houses.
broken doorknob, and we can memorize them.
As long as that elevator was broken,
Okay.
Your assumption collapses.
So can we memorize secret
Plus,
passageway?
the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot...
Since I was at there's no question that the...
It would have been different if they hadn't...
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we
And then
stop this already?
It's the only way to get into the... And he says...
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two.
No, that's
Hey, I figured out, memorized one and used the bullet.
Yeah, I only had to
Someone
remind
taking
you.
4
There's
trials.
another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Now, if he didn't
Pick
use it
someone.
and he's finding out that there was one, he's gonna be pissed off.
Right.
Because obviously he was climbing around buildings and shit, going, wait a
Right.
minute. Alright, obviously it's Nagito.
Look how shocked he is.
He was just like, are we done?
You're the only one. Mama's getting good at this.
Nagito, you should know.
I'm never good when we first start because I
What are you
copy.
talking about?
Don't play down Nagito.
You appeared so suddenly.
Don't make me
that
come
one
over
time
there and
because
slap
used
you.
that method.
I'm gonna pull that piece of hair out of your face. Right there, that one.
Oh, the bang that hangs over his
Oh
like,
my
face.
god, I'm gonna cut it.
Nacho, why are you here? Because I showed up.
Because I
There's a
can.
secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up. But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the
Once
first
again,
floor
I let
of
the
Strawberry
reserve force
House.
show up.
After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning, the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Plot twist. Nagito is Naegi's toe. Naegi toe.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses
Yo.
as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited
What was that?
Infinity
Oh my
Unlimited
God!
Flame.
However,
That was
what if
great.
the
Now
killer
he
was
is gonna be
unaware of
pissed
the
if he finds out that
existence
he's
of
like,
the
wait a
final
minute,
dead room?
the secret passageway the whole time? Do you know what I went through to plan
There's
this?
no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your
Illusion.
own suspicion. If you value your life, you should
Your
stop
life.
scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
Dude, we're all gonna
You
die, man.
say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
When I'm angry, all my little
All right.
hamsters will turn
Wire,
green.
button, pillar, fragments, alarm clock, radio clock, broken doorknob.
Whoa.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail, I say!
Whoa.
Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I already proved the secret passage
Right.
exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
Damn.
Probably means try providing the evidence that the killer went to the Octagon, right? So you need proof that the killer went to the Octagon. Best case, I should have it too. The key which dwells in the light, that'll break through the darkness.
Know the limits of your own reasoning! You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
What proof is there that the killer went to the Octagon?
Monokuma said something about you made the other guy who came through, whatever. Does he count?
No.
Okay. Ah!
Well, if they went to the octagon,
Yeah.
what would prove that they have been to the octagon? What was in the octagon?
Weapons.
Okay.
I guess the hammer.
The hammer's not an option.
Oh, what else do I have for weapons?
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon.
There's...
Don't bark, you cur!
There.
No, there's not.
If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of
Did
blood
not
and
help
confusion,
me.
at least pray to the key which dwells in the light.
I mean, the only thing in there was weapons, right? That was the only thing in there.
There were other things in there, but...
It was like swords and hammers, and shields and shit, and a bazooka or something.
Right, yeah.
Random. So, how do I prove that he went in there?
You have to find what he took out of the room.
Yeah, I know, and it's not the hammer? The hammer's gone.
The hammer. You wanted us to get rid of bullets that we don't need anymore. Well, we're not bringing the hammer back up. You don't need the hammer anymore.
Did you get rid of it?
No.
Oh,
The game stopped giving
I'm
it
like,
to us.
what? You just said it didn't do that! Oh my god. Alright.
Know the limits
Clock,
of your own
doorknob,
reasoning.
wire, button,
You
pillar,
say the killer
fragments,
went to the
timer.
octagon.
I guess the wire?
Don't bark, you cur! If you don't at least pray to the key which
Timer?
dwells in the
Is
light.
that in there?
The timer was in Nekomaru's chest.
Then it's the wire.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom,
Allow me to cut through those words.
Confusion.
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body.
wire.
The hammer that looked
And now
like
the hammer
weapon.
shows up.
And the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the octagon. There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains
All
too.
kinds of stuff.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer
Right.
went to the octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
Right.
It seems this is the end. Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Hey, what are you...
First of all,
I
messing with
get
all
to
the
do the
clocks in
closing
building,
statement.
Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be a meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that
Do we
time,
have to make a
we
comic
didn't
book
know the
again?
two towers were the
No, he's
exact
saying he's doing
same
it for
place.
us.
Cool.
And he also won't
The
shut up.
button in Strawberry
I'm not even
Hall
pushing
was
button to
broken,
continue
I see
the text.
that.
so he was
He's just
easily
keeps
able
on
to enter
talking.
He's
Strawberry
going.
Tower. But surprise!
Surprise!
Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay? Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic
Obviously.
Nekomaru. So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
hold on! You, what did you just say? That I didn't
Oh my
battle?
god. Hold up.
What's
Oh,
wrong with that?
Nagato. Hajime's explanations aren't even that long. Wait for V3.
Don't mess
You're
with
saying I
me!
didn't fight?
Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you doing that?
He's like, what's wrong, Gundam?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
Oh my god.
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
Whoa.
What do you
Finish
intend
what?
to do?
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory
Okay, we're
assumptions.
assumptions again.
Are you saying you still have more?
It's like, wait,
you still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought. Truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument. It was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
She doesn't even know what to say.
And won't see his face. That's me. Eh.
You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However,
Oh,
I cannot say
Gundam,
that
I
I'm
liked
satisfied.
you. I shouldn't have
Listen
liked
well.
you because
I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
Yes, you really don't want to admit it. Then, just as you requested, I'll provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded.
persuaded to say, fine, I did it. Can it talk? Here we go.
I won't let you.
Dancing
For
time.
the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire!
Oh my goodness gracious.
Crushed as David prophesied!
Who the hell's David?
For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you!
The Force, Dark Devas.
Do you really think I can get behind
The
this so
Devas
easily?
for Dark.
This is the end!
The Devas for Dark. Dark the 4 Devas.
Yes!
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you had the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Trained him to do all kinds of bullshit. That was the first thing I thought of
Seriously
too.
saying he used his hamsters to press the button on
course
the
he
back
did.
of Nekomaru's neck?
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundam. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes.
We didn't show him off so much. I mean, they're the babies.
Emissary of evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through, Supernova Silver Fox, Sandy.
Go push a button.
It pressed the button?
Truly, this is the skyline lamentation art of the demon mouse. Soon, the door of destiny shall open.
Oh my god.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton
Yep.
lighting, right?
Gundam's going shit.
Hey,
I trained him too
with
well.
your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Nekomaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Oh god. He's like, now I'm losing it.
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it?
Oh,
Did you
Sonya
say
had a crush
you
on
admit
you.
it?
Wait, this is like the only time that a previous case has been referenced in a trial. Yeah.
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket
Aw.
to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance.
Come and get me.
Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own 2 hands.
Closing argument. Now we have to make a damn comic book.
Yep.
I thought Nagato was gonna do it.
Who set the lounge clock's alarm? So we've got the door to Strawberry Hall gets destroyed. Nekomaru dangling. I woke up at. They did what to the alarm? And there's a huge hammer.
Okay.
Who was in the lounge since early morning? What time did Fuyuhiko see Nekomaru? Look at him walk.
Oh, I love it.
Nekomaru's weakness is the wire wrapped around Nekomaru's feet. The killer destroyed what after leaving the tower?
Okay, that one can go right there. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Got one.
What was the fake weapon left at the tower?
The sledgehammer.
Who gathered at the lounge? Why did Nekomaru fall? Who heard the rumbling noise?
Oh my god.
We heard it. Okay, so now we've got
Okay.
meet up because of the lounge alarm clock. Alarm set for 5:30 a.m. It's 2:40 a.m. right now. Kiss the pillar, damn it. Hung the loop onto the doorknob and wrapping the chain around the doorknob.
Okay. Kiss the pillar, damn it.
Who set the lounge clock's alarm?
That's not there.
Who was in the lounge since early morning?
Well, Fuyuhiko, but... Okay.
What time did Fuyuhiko see Nekomaru?
Okay, is that right there? No, that's setting the alarm.
Nekomaru's weakness is the wire wrapped around Nekomaru's feet.
Oh, is that the door handle, or...? We would get this. And...
Who gathered at the lounge?
Those guys. Those guys.
Why did Nekomaru fall?
Because... Okay.
So we've got alarm set for 5:30. It's 2:40. Kiss the pillar, damn it, and wrapping the chain around the doorknob.
Okay. And
Who set the lounge clock's alarm?
Obviously not that. Oh, the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now we've got Fuyuhiko can't sleep. Alarm set for 5:30. It's 5 a.m. Hamster and murder. Messing with the base of the contact elevator. And Akane also heard something from her room.
Okay.
Who's in the lounge since early morning?
Fuyuhiko.
What time did Fuyuhiko see Nekomaru? Last stop.
Why is he walking like that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Nekomaru's weakness is...
Oh, there's the...
We've got... Nekomaru wakes up. Does he need to sleep? Doorknob came off. When you press the button to Grape Hall, the hamster pressed it and wrapped the wire around Nekomaru's feet and...
Is this the hamster? Okay. And... Okay.
Why did Nekomaru fall?
But... Oh.
Here's everything that
Here's
happened in this
everything
case.
that happened in this case.
Let's first go over the many tricks the killer
Hey,
prepared
we made it
before
through
they
a
committed
trial.
the crime.
Right? Nekomaru's weakness is the thing they tied around his feet.
Right?
First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group
So
in
when?
Grape House.
Does anybody know when?
Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Great Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m. But by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Tai Chi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that.
Right.
However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Great Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the
Power
good
of
night button on the back of
hamsters.
Nekomaru's
The
neck.
power of him. Oh my god. Does he have to do his hamsters?
This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there,
Oh, I
the
remember.
killer began preparing to use the
Oh my
ultimate
god, are they
weapon.
gonna kill his hamsters too?
First, they set the alarm in
He's gonna get
Nekomaru's
the
chest to
sun.
7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up.
Take care of my Davis.
Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building structure that they used to kill Nekomaru.
Okay. That's true.
Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After
Crunch.
arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower.
That's why I'm like going, what is an unscrew?
When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending, and Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful, and placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room
He's right.
using the secret
Hajime will give
passage,
a long
so they
explanation.
could
Yeah.
crack their alibi when Nekomaru
Imagine
died
if
from the fall.
Fuyuhiko followed Nekomaru.
Right? Well, they said that
But
if
something
it didn't
unexpected
work,
happened.
he would've just
Fuyuhiko,
been
who
like,
saw Nekomaru earlier,
Right.
was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually
I mean,
7:30.
he probably could have snuck past Fuyuhiko. He's blind in that eye.
To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob, but because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
all the evidence.
Yeah.
That someone is
Oh,
Gundam tonight.
Gundam!
I can't think of
He was
anyone else
supposed to
but
make it
you.
to the end. That's not right. He should have been able to escape. Come on.
Once we get out of the fun house, we'll be able to go to Gundam's room and finish up his hangout
Never
events.
got his underwear.
We never got his underwear.
I
We can do
asked
that
him if he was
afterwards.
gonna die.
And I
said, is he gonna die or am I wasting my time on one his underwear?
well remember after we beat the game, we can go into the free mode, and we can literally hang out with him once, give him a present, and get his underwear.
See, we have to now because I want to see what he's wearing.
Right.
That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop.
I want to see the boxers
Already.
covered in hamsters.
Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll freaking kill you myself!
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe you killed Nekomaru. I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
Let it begin!
Case closed.
Yeah, I'm a little perturbed by that one. Sorry.
Well, it's not done yet.
A bee? Man? I thought... Oh, it's because one of them we got really low. That one. What is that? Which one is that? Oh, there's that the step thing?
No. That'd be the one that you kept screwing up.
Shut up. Shut up.
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in
Not
front
that
of you
exciting.
and cast your vote.
Frustrating.
Source says I can give you a sticker of his underwear.
You can. Aw. Does it have hamsters on it?
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadful
Where'd you get a sticker of his underwear?
Please pull the lever! Crap! I bit my tongue at the most
what that
important
was?
part!
Pull the leg! Crap! Pull the leg! Like, what is that? Oh, Gundam! No. You were supposed to make it all the way to the end.
You were the chosen one.
You were the chosen one. No, Fuyuhiko's chosen. He's the one I have chosen.
It'd be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement.
Well,
That's
yeah.
right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the Amazing Funhouse was Gundam Tanaka. Yay!
Nice.
I said all that without biting my tongue.
Now that we've decided who the killer is, let's do the execution already and get this over with.
Right?
Hold on. It's true the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish yet until we hear it from Gundam.
He has to admit it.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like. Why do you want to talk to one who is lost? The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for me to say something. Is what I would like to say, but for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing.
Okay.
Correct? You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake.
Ooh.
Huh? Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
He's gonna be like, I used my powers from the depths of hell. Right?
You'll see.
Okay. Hurry up.
Yeah, well, it's your
Oh,
line.
lost and died? Sorry.
Jesus. If he was just trying to cling to
must
life,
be the will of
there are many
causality.
ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You. What do you mean? Explain.
Mama, who do you think will die in Chapter 5?
I don't. That's, Nagato?
Fine then. Then I shall reveal it all. Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse, and I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened.
Oh, he has his own version. Dun dun dun. What?
Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation.
Subtle killing intent?
And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away or even called for help, but he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death?
He was serious too. He gave it his all to try and kill me.
Okay.
Because I beat the game, yeah, you know.
What? Where? Who?
Jesus beat the game so they know who dies next. No doubt.
I don't. This is new to me.
If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself. Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Okay.
Could it be?
Mechamaru really did that? Wait, really did that? Really did that? Really did that? I can't do it.
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere! And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock.
Gundam Tanaka!
Heroes, lords of darkness, and even the gods themselves.
We were so close to being best buddies.
Any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh?
Splendid!
Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with
Oh
all
my
of my
God.
might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of
Yeah,
my
Gundam's like, shit, I can't fight this guy.
Right?
That is...
What? Why did you fight? We are all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong.
I will not argue. I had no intention of forcing my values upon you. However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die? There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment. A mere feeling of resignation.
Wait, are you telling us to just wait until we starve to death? I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other. Huh? Do you mean that you'd rather die?
Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone has been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up. Giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself. Have you fools heard of the term, dog eat dog?
Oh my god! Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. Cannibalism?
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism. That is what it means to live.
We gave you sunflower seeds.
If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself? If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy toward life. It's a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
You. Are you saying all that just to try and justify what you did? Actually, it's a good argument.
But it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth. But, even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh.
That belief is why you committed your crime. Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
She's like, wow.
Well?
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance.
Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you?
Of course he did.
I can't believe you would ask such a foolish
Of
question.
course he did.
Just who do you think I am? I'm Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster.
And I almost gave you my underwear.
My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools. Not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10,000 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible.
But yes, they really
Is
do.
that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin.
And yes, I totally do.
Yay, got it.
I get to kill somebody. Okay, got it.
So yeah, they both went in there and realized, like, Nekomaru walked in and went, oh, we're doing this. Okay.
So
Both of us are going to die,
both are
but
gonna
everyone
die,
else
but it's
isn't
all
going to
good.
starve. So cool, we're sacrificing ourselves. So it was a suicide.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka.
This is too much. Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam.
Miss Sonia.
I beg of you. Oh my goodness.
Sonia. Enact as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself.
Oh my god.
It's fine to start for reals, right?
He's like,
Yes, I
wait,
do
what?
not mind. However,
What is it, my four dark devas of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and
Is he
now
gonna give him to
that my
Sonya? Give
duty
him to
is
Sonya.
complete,
Come on.
I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously!
Oh man, I like to...
That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until
Even
the
though I'm not
very
evil.
end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Oh goodness gracious, Gundam.
he's like, I'm going to my death, but I'm going to greet it with a smile. Fuck you.
What's he gonna do with these hamsters?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
All right.
Are they gonna die too?
Would you just watch and wait?
No, I don't. The
Game over.
hamsters didn't
Gundam has
really
been
do
found
anything.
guilty. Time for the punishment.
Don't kill the animals. I don't like that. What the fuck is he? What is that?
Gundam Tanaka Stampede.
Was that a summoning circle? He's gonna, why are they all wearing fruit?
He's leading them with fruit.
With fruit.
Drawing a summoning circle.
He is. Ah! What the? Okay. He didn't go to hell.
He didn't go to
went
hell.
To like animal heaven. Oh my god. Oh my god, the little hamsters are crying. Wow. Gundam. Wah. Oh my god. And then, yep.
Even
okay.
after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? What a loser, am I right?
Did I misunderstand what he meant? No.
Then what's the right thing to do? Well, because he's like, you shouldn't give up on life. And they're like, oh, did you sacrifice yourself for us?
No, I did not.
No.
No. Totally didn't.
I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something. You all spend so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit. Every last one of you. I'm done. Biggest piece of shit is me. Damn it. Why am I so weak? Because you eat and fucking hunger.
Oh.
Such a downer. Clearly. I think
I think.
But still. Even though we feel this way, she needs water. We still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. Oh my god. If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he will be very cross with us.
You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that.
So how long are you guys gonna stand around chattering? The class trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry back over to Jabberwock Island.
Bye-bye.
However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
But hold on. How much longer are you gonna keep doing this?
We're almost out of people.
Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
All right. After feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Oh, hold on a second. The motion is too damn fast.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live, right?
She's certainly something else.
But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Then let's go back for now and eat. And then, after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want. And then, let's do our best again.
Yeah, you're right.
And then...
And then... With this, the class trial has come to an end. Once again, we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group is definitely diminished.
You think?
But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial. But at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there.
He wasn't there. Did you check our pet?
We haven't walked.
Oh, yeah. That is true. Just in time. I mean, well, 10 minutes late, but hey, whatever.
Yeah. Outro.
Okie dokie. Well, that was fun, boys and girls, and I'm really not very happy that it was Gundam at all.
But he did it for us.
I understand
He sacrificed
his
himself
reasoning.
for us.
Well, so did Nekomaru, technically. So.
Yes. They both committed suicide.
I would have preferred it to be Nagato or Kazuichi who did it. But honestly, neither one of them would have been smart enough or brave enough, so... It's true. Gundam was like, he had such a sense of
Nagato isn't
purpose.
missing bravery or intelligence. He wants to do this for hope. And so he's not going to kill someone. Because he wants to continue hope. Kazuichi is dumb and not brave.
Kazuichi is very dumb.
Yes. But Nagato wants to continue hope, so he wouldn't kill an ultimate.
But yes, he would. He already did in the very first chapter. Hello, he totally said he was going to do it. What the fuck are you talking about?
He was going to do it, but the theory that everyone has is that he never intended to actually kill someone. He intentionally told Teru he was going to kill someone, so that Teru would try and stop him.
So he just manipulates other people into killing.
Yes.
Yeah, because
for
he's
the
so
first one.
full of hope.
For the first one. Because he sees the killings as growing towards a brighter hope. That's why he's willing to help anyone else that wants to kill.
Then why is he such a dick?
He's a dick now for a reason that I said will be explained.
You keep saying that.
It is going to be explained next chapter.
It better.
In fact, I'm pretty sure it's explained, like, as soon as the next chapter starts.
Okay.
He's being a dick for a reason.
He doesn't have to be a dick right now. This
Yes,
is
he
not
does.
the time to be a dick.
Yes, he does.
He has to be a dick now?
Yes.
I mean, he was kind of a dick before, but seriously.
He wasn't a dick, he was just crazy. Yes, there is a reason why he needs to be a dick right now. There is a reason. And you will see what it is.
Did he do that on purpose?
What?
Be a dick?
Being a dick?
Yeah. Yeah, see,
You'll
I
see.
know.
Jeez.
Okay, I'll see. I guess next time. Same bat time. No, actually.
Oh yeah, it's theorized that Nagato would have killed himself.
Well, that's not any better. All right. Actually, next Monday is Cuckoo Bananas, so
Oh, is it?
yeah. Turtle has to get a tooth out.
Oh boy.
So and then we have that in school at the same time. So
Mm.
maybe might not work. I
We'll-
don't
we'll
know.
see.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
But,
I'll tell everyone in the pond once I get an answer about what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. Bye bye.